All right, says we're good. You know, I'm a little annoyed. I thought I was going to be early today, to be honest. I thought it was a 1:15 start. I was like, "Damn, dude, I'm about to be early." Early Rob. Like look at me. I'm the first streamer to ever go live this early before their scheduled start. Well, Pete Alonso has a base hit and a throwing error by Baez gets them to second. So one on, runner at second, and one away. One on, one out. 1,000. Damn. And he's about to be traded for everybody else. I don't think he's going to be traded, but I'm a real ass dude. What up, Daniel? You're a Dodgers fan, right, Daniel? You're all excited. You guys might get Skubal. 1-1. You bandwagon, right? You move around favorite teams. Like sometimes you like the Yankees, sometimes you like the Dodgers, sometimes you like Space. You want to hear something crazy about that? We scored a run in every single inning, right? And then that'll be the second out of the inning, 1 second on a 1-1 pitch. Runner will get over to third on the ground ball. So runner at third, 2 away though. Now up is O'Neill. We scored at least 1 run in every single inning we batted. And we obviously pitched a shutout. So Henderson grounds out, runner to third. Now up Tyler O'Neill with with a runner at third and an 0-1 count. 0-0 score, top one. Daniel, that's not true. I have pictures of you wearing a Yankees Dodgers split cap. And you're like, well, that's my National League team, my American League team. I like the Dodgers and I like the Yankees. What's the big deal? They did that, and then they pitched a shutout, obviously. Do you know that they're the only team they're the second team in the modern era of Major League Baseball to do that? And the last time a team did that was in 1935, and the Pirates defeated the Dodgers. Isn't that wild? So the Tigers unleashed a can of such a dominant ass whooping. We have not seen it in almost 100 years. Like 91 years since we've seen a team beat another team that badly. Yeah, and it was the Pittsburgh Pirates that did it to the Dodgers. Probably the Brooklyn Dodgers, which is crazy to think about. But it's like, there's been plenty of times where teams have scored a run in every single inning, but it's the shutout on top of it that's only been done 2 times in the modern era, which is, I believe, the 1900s to now is the modern era of baseball. I like specific classifications and all that dumb shit. All right, well, good job. We got out of the little thing. Tyler O'Neill flies out. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Torres, McGonigal, Lee. That's Torres, McGonigal, Lee. Then Dingler, Green, Valencia, Torkelson, Vierling, and Baez. You never know. You know what else happened in 1935? I don't actually know what time all the World War II stuff officially broke out. Hitler was alive. And you know what they call Donald Trump? Coincidence? I think not. Checkmate, conservatives. Like, wait, I don't even know what your point was. What point are you trying to make? Like, I don't actually know what point I'm making right there. Space, you got what I was trying to say, right? You understood, right? You endorse everything I say. Yeah, hell yeah. Like the Bills, like they have them ugly ass new uniforms. And you were agreeing with me about all that. You're like, damn, I'm not even going to be a Bills fan anymore. I may be a Patriots fan. I mean, they're better at football fundamentally. They go to the Super Bowl more often. Better uniforms, better dressed team. I was like, damn, dude. I mean, you're welcome in. I told everyone to get on the bandwagon 2 or 3 years ago. I was like, this is probably the last year you can get on. No, them gray things suck, dude. It's a little too dark of a. If they were a little, and Glaber Torres flies out on the first pitch, one away. Pretty deep fly out by Glaber. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the first, no score. Here's Kevin McGonigal. No, the Bills' new uniforms are a shade too dark. If they were the same color as the Lions ones, you know, they'd look pretty good. The gray, it's because the gray is lighter. It's because your gray is too dark. That's the only issue with it. Oh, and 2, if it was a little lighter, it'd look good. I would hope Max Clark gets called up sooner, but maybe, hopefully, maybe September. I don't know. They seem very hesitant because of the lefty problems. Damn, McGonigal grounds out on an 0-2 pitch, 2 away. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Now up is Hao-Yo Lee. Hao-Yo. The Lions gray only look, again, it's the lightness and the darkness. I don't know. Yeah, 1,000 strikeouts for Skubal. That's at least 3,000 pitches thrown. About 100 a start. You make about 27 starts a year, about 270 pitches a year, at least. God damn, dude. You know what I mean? That's a lot of pitches. 27. So at least 2,700 a season, something like that. I don't know. 1-2 now on Lee. And he strikes out. All right. Well, at least he went down swinging. We'll head to the top of the second. Top 2, it'll be Encarnacion Strand, Mayo, and Tavares. Whenever Skubal pitches, you'll have the most random ass names pop up in a lineup. Like, who the hell is Encarnacion Strand, and why are his numbers so good? And why is this the first time he's played all weekend? Or all week? They got fucking Donald Trump in the lineup. Michael Jackson, Joe Jackson. Who the fuck? Some of these guys, like Encarnacion Strand, how's he hitting 375 with a 1,100, almost 1,200 OPS? And this is the first at bat we'll see of him all week. That's what happens when Skubal pitches. They start spawning in random guys. They're just like, well, this guy played twice this year. This guy's going to hit a home run. Watch. Shit's about to go like 480 feet somehow. So I'm telling you, we're about to watch it happen. It's almost guaranteed that this is how this plays out. All right, here we go. Top of the second, about to get underway. 0-0 score. Encarnacion Strand, Mayo, and Tavares do up here in the top second. This guy actually homers. I'm going to be pissed off, dude. Just get up and leave the stream. Be like, well, I'm ending the stream here. I don't want to deal with this. Yeah, they just got to spawn right-handed hitters. They're just like, all right, we need a right-handed hitter. And they're like, how about this guy? And the numbers look like that. So they're like, all right, yeah, we can just convince people he's existed. And it's always been on the team. Like, how long's he been on it too? Well, we drafted him. When? Years ago. Swing and strike one. The Orioles like unleash an AI that goes through and like changes MLB records to show this guy's had like 4 at bats, and his homer to one of them. 1-1. Hence the 375 and whatever. The joke's funny in my head. I don't know. Fouled away. It's 1-2. You think he's about to throw the next pitch low, or do you think he goes back high because now the guy's probably thinking low? It's a fun thing to think about. I'm guessing he's going to throw a low. But like out of the strike zone, kind of low. Medium. All right, I was stupid. Guess I'm wrong. 2-2. Only half wrong. I knew he was out the zone. Never mind. Christian Encarnacion Strand strikes out swinging. That's a lot of words to say in a row. Mayo's up now with 1 out. Never mind, Space. This guy isn't shit. I figured this clone motherfucker wouldn't, thought he was about to hit a bomb on us. I'm being real. Mayo takes a strike. It's 0-1. Damn, that's a devastating first pitch. A curveball like that. Ball 1. It was a big game. Yeah, Tigers beat up on the Orioles. It was technically the second biggest blowout since 1935. Or the biggest blowout, and only the second time in MLB history have we seen a game where somebody beat a team the way that we beat the Orioles last night. And I don't know if we're going to get away with it. That'll be a base hit for Kobe Mayo. I'm a little nervous. You know? Because, like, did you see what Valencia did in the bottom of the 8th? We're up 12 runs. They got Donald Trump pitching out there, or whatever the fuck that guy's name is. And he throws up this lollipop, and Valencia tees off on that shit. Hits it like 400 foot down the line. And, you know, the White Sox cut a guy for doing that. That'll be a foul ball. It's 0-1. Well, they didn't really cut him, but like Tony La Russa basically ruined the career of Yerman Mercedes because he did the same thing. It appears the Tigers are like, hell yeah, dude, that ruled. That'll teach them to throw you a lollipop, huh? It's just like, oh, is it Bush League what Valencia did? Or is it more Bush League to bring in a position player so your team feels bad and stops scoring? I don't know what the technical right way to do that is. But boy, are we going to get revenged for that at some point. Yeah, and then Mercedes hit a grand slam, and Tony La Russa was fucking fuming about it. Like, he was mad that he even did that because Mercedes fucking teed on it. And exactly like Valencia did. And AJ, being a smarter guy, didn't publicly chastise him for doing that. Maybe they talked about that in private, how you're not supposed to, you know, load up to hit it like that. But at the same point, we're not in the business of letting a team that's sitting ahead of us directly in the wild card standings win in any way. So I don't know. I don't know which way is more Bush League, to put in a position player so you stop scoring, or to destroy that position player when they come into pitch. I think it's more Bush League to put in the position player to pitch. The more I've been thinking about it. Jeremiah Jackson lines out, so they strand the single. Tigers come up now in the bottom of the second of a no-score game, 0-0. It'll be Dingler, Green, and Valencia. Valencia's hitting .529 with a 1791 OPS, so almost 1800. Pitching around the third to fifth, they'll give up a home run, but I think this will be a 5-2, 6-2 Tiger win, hopefully. You only think he's going to go around 5 innings? He'll be home for 5 games when they're at the A's and 1 in Seattle. Okay. Why, you going on vacation, Wade? Dingler, Green, and Valencia here in the bottom of the second. It's always a good time. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember you've been talking about that. Forget you're getting gay married. No, I'm just kidding. just make fun, like just rip on you for no reason. Oh, buddy, yeah, I know. I'm just messing with you, Wade. I just think the idea of it would be funny if Wade was like, me and my buddy are getting married, yes, and it is a gay wedding, technically, sure. Or just a wedding. Yeah, all right. I don't know why in my head that's very funny. There isn't actually anything funny about it, but in my head it's just a very funny funny moment anyway. I don't know what's funny about it. Dingler, Green, and Valencia. Mostly just because I know who Wade is. So just kind of knowing him and imagining him doing all that, I'd be like, no, that's pretty funny. Rehearsal Friday and then rehearsal dinner. Yeah, that makes sense. That all sounds about right for a wedding. Well, hopefully it's a good time, dude. Hopefully you have a nice time and the wedding goes well. And Dingler grounds out, 1 away. Now up, Riley Green. Hope for some offense here. It would be nice to see like Green and Torque have big games. Well, there's a lefty on the mound, so I'm not expecting a whole lot out of Torque, or Green anyway. But Torque, yeah, we should see him do something, especially maybe Valencia. What up, Kevin? Kevin, true or false? Were you spotted in a Guardians chat rooting for the Guardians to beat the Reds yesterday? Before you say no, just know we may have it on video. Malgiri should. Well, we have Baez back. Why the hell would we play Malgiri? Saying you hope the Guardians win because you hate the Tigers. Because they got rid of Jake Rogers. Is that true or false? Father Wade or remain 1-2? And you were caught saying the Tigers should lose Skubal to the Guardians. I was also caught saying that, but I can explain. I think there's a portion of the fan base, specifically the people who also root for the University of Michigan, Wolverines football. that want to get rid of Tarek Skubal in such a bloodthirsty way that I hope we don't trade him and that he leaves in the offseason to go sign with Cleveland. And yeah, I hope he does that to some extent. Only because a good chunk of our fan base deserves that, if we're all being very honest. Two away. Specifically, the Walmart Wolverines section that only comes around when the team is doing well. And they demand we trade everybody and blow up our entire development of our team that we've been very... Like, if they had their way, we'd trade all our prospects for some dog shit ass relievers and, like, some bum ass right-handed outfield bats and, like, try to win the World Series right now. Because they're stupid and, like, they don't understand. Like, oh, I hate them. Hate them, hate them. Whenever people talk shit on Detroit sports fans, it's them people that are the large part of the issue. It's 0-2 here on Valencia. Couple nasty changeups at the bottom of the zone from Roger. Is that his name? Rogers? Oh my God, it's Jake Rogers pitching against us. I didn't know the Orioles claimed him already. There were rumors. Yes, by the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. We have about 9 right now. Ball, it'll be 2-2 now on Valencia. That's a pretty close one. If they challenge that, they could win that, I think. Hopefully they don't. No, and he strikes out anyway. All right, well, we'll head to the top of the third. Tigers still can't really get their offense going. They might have used up all their runs yesterday. Anyway, it'll be Trump, Ward, and Alonso. Trump, Ward, and Alonso, 9-1-2 here in the top of the third of a 0-0 game. Little commercial break. Kevin was no, I just messed with Kevin. He's good. He was on the Hinch lynch mob that was going on earlier in the year. He said to fire AJ Hinch. A lot of Tigers fans were saying that though, so I don't mean to single Kevin out, but that was silly. It was in the middle of May. They're like, why do we keep losing? It's like, what is AJ doing? It's like, the best he can with a AA roster right now. Anyway, it's commercial break. Bunch of people left. They're like, we got to find the game. Why isn't he talking about the game anymore? It's like, it's commercial break. Like, yeah, but who's batting? I need to know. I'm gambling. It's like, well, nope, nobody is. Nothing's happening. So they panic leave to go find it. And then they realize that, they eventually kind of catch on and come back. Anyway, top of the third. Here's Trump, the 9-hitter. 9-1-2 due up. That's Trump, Ward, and Alonso. So hope for a quick inning here in the top of the third to get back to batting. We're being perfect gamed, I believe, right now. So that's a bit of a different reaction to what was going on yesterday. It's got to suck having to go to get shut out one day and then the very next day you have to face off against Tarek Skubal. I feel like that sucks, dude. You're just like, damn, dude. Well, this is gonna be the hard 2 days, I guess. And that's a really cool time. 3-0 though on Trump. Skubal can't hit the zone. Three-0. What we got? Oh, damn. Oh, no, we got him. Hooray. I forgot we weren't hitting anymore. That'll be a pop out, one away. What's up, Alex? Morning for you? It's 1:30 for me. Day's almost over. I'm going to be going to bed soon. No, I'm just kidding. It's like, wait, what is it? What? It's like, yeah, 4:00's my bedtime, bro. I have to wake up to do the nighttime streams game. That'll be a fly up by Taylor Ward pretty quick into the at bat. 2 away. Here's the 2-hitter now, Pete Alonso. So, nobody on. 2 away here in the top of a third of a 0-0 game. Tigers are being perfect game. Orioles have 2 hits. Called strike 1. Fouled away. It's 0-2. Coming right after Pete Alonso. Uh, 2-2. Good morning, Vietnam. Nothing worse than when the wax you smoked earlier is starting to wear off and you're like, oh no, I'm starting to get sleepy. Who do I think is playing better in this game? I don't. It's just started. It's the top of the third. I guess Baltimore, kind of. They have 2 hits. Tigers have 0. No, Michigan fans are fine. They just have a really annoying, like, fair weather fan base that just migrate around our sports as miserable ass misers, even when the teams are doing well. I don't under. It's a really weird thing with specific. It's like specific people. It's like, and they always root for Michigan, and they always have like the worst opinions, like for like teams. Torkelson, Vierling, and Baez. Here in the bottom of the third, Tigers get another clean inning. So we're through 2.5 and kind of slow. Let's see if the Tigers can get their first offense going now. I don't know who that is. So I don't know. But I do know that like it's always the worst takes on like the teams. Like, we should just trade Skubal for anything. I'm like, nah, I should just keep him. I think it'd be a better idea and sign him long term. They don't even want to like sign him long term. Like, well, why not? No, I prefer we announce a long term deal with him. I think if you're an actual fan of the Tigers and baseball, you'd be like, yeah, no, I want to keep Skubal. Yeah, we don't want to trade him. There's no reason to. Keep him on the team as long as you can, and then at the end of the year, work out a contract. And hope to God you keep him. I don't know. I don't see the value of it. I genuinely don't. Everyone's like, well, we could get prospects back. Yeah, that never works out. Not for us, anyway. And I feel like it fails 60% of the time, by the way, trading away good players for prospects. It's so rare to see a team hit like a CJ Abrams and a James Wood on one trade. Like that happens like once every like 15 years. You see some shit like that happen. Fouled away, it's 0-1. Torque, Vierling, Baez. Let's see if we can't at least get a hit or some offense moving here. Bottom of the third, 0-0. Tigers being perfect gamed. Ball one, it's 1-1. Oh, he's Michigan State's football coach. Cool. Maybe it could be good. I don't know. Hey, Torque breaks up the perfect game with a base hit in the left field. Let's go. All right, that's the way to go. Way to go. We needed that. Here comes Matty V to hit a 2-run Matty bomb, or probably do nothing. But hey, everyone can dream. He's probably next to go, right? Like, I feel like Matt Vierling doesn't have much left on this team. Let's a change up right down the middle basically go. Cool, like good guy, like Rogers, just like, what's happened? Fouled away, it's 0-2. Oh. It's 0-2 with the runner at first for Vierling. He fouls off the next pitch. It'll remain 0-2. So a couple fouls here in a row. At least a few. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they should just play Malgeri over Vierling. Couldn't hurt. Hell yeah, Vierling hits a double, so that'll put runners to second and third. Matty V comes through with a big hit there, second and third for Javi Baez, who was on fire last night. Let's see if he just decides to carry it through. What's up, Deep? No, I didn't even know Skubal was a free agent, D. This is the first I've heard of any of the things you're talking about. Nobody out, runners at third and second. And Baez immediately hits the ball into, I think, a sac fly. Gets the run in. Nice job by Javi. We go up 1-0. Drives in the run. That kind of veteran presence and leadership in the lineup is what we've been needing. Wait, what the hell? Did we score 2? Did he double? I think we scored 2. Hold on, what the fuck happened? All right, never mind. We scored both the runs, and Javi's at second now. Javi Baez singles on a ground ball to left field. Spencer Torkelson scores. Matt Vierling scores. Baez to second. Throwing error by Jackson. Oh, hell yeah. Baez on the base pass. A devil you don't want to play with. Just let him do what he's going to do. I'm not even lying to you. If I was a coach, a head coach, and if a fucking my team got into a pickle with Javi Baez, do you know what I would literally tell them? Just fucking throw it to the pitcher and give up. Let him go to the base. Just like, especially if it's more than 2 or 3 throws, you're going to probably fuck that all up. I don't think I've ever seen this dude doesn't lose rundowns, dude. He's a literal machine. He doesn't lose them. I seen him beat out like a fucking ground ball to first base. And like pure magic happened where the Pirates made some of the shittiest plays I've ever seen a team make in the world. And it's just because Javi's out there. He got to like was that like a double or a triple he ended up getting around to? Just because. 2-1, 3-1 now for Torres with the runner at second. I hate the salary cap. Now that we're good, of course, there's going to be a salary cap in baseball and completely fuck us, dude. I hate it. I hate the Dodgers so much. All right, we got the sack. Hey, there we go. That was a good out by Torres to move the runner over to third. So runner to third for McGonigal, 1 away. 2-0 Tigers. Yeah, I figured Baez would come back. How about we don't trade anyone? Have faith in the team we have. Yeah, I'd see if anybody wants someone like Framber Valdez. And I do think the Tigers should probably go get an arm. A nice bullpen arm. And I think the player you trade for a 1-to-1 trade, that'll probably be it for Rogers, by the way. That's probably the end for him. He's more of a reliever, isn't he? I think you can just trade Colt Keith and get a really nice reliever in return from somebody. Like, I think you can get, like, front-end reliever type shit for Colt Keith. And, like, maybe someone else from the minors. Did they pull Rogers or no? All right, never mind. Maybe they didn't pull Rogers. I thought for sure they might have been pulling him. The whole fucking team got her on the mound like they usually do when they're about to pull a guy. I don't know. She can just root for whoever she likes. Actually, Wade, you gotta kill her. Unfortunately. No. Ball 1. You know you failed as a baseball uncle, though, fundamentally. Also, do know that it doesn't really matter. Kids like teams that win all the time, so pretty normal. And that'll be a sac fly. Nice job by McGonigal to get the run. And hey, we're up 3-0. We emptied the bases. There we go. That's good baseball there. I'll take that all day long. Here's how you'll lead now with 2 away. 2 down here in the bottom of the third. Tigers put up a 3 spot and go up 3-0 here in the top of the third. Over the last 12 innings of baseball, the Tigers have outscored the Orioles 17-0. Hell yeah, dog. It's like we finally woke up from that Yankee series where Dylan Dingler did that gay little dance for Donald Trump and them. Threw his asshole wide open. You fucking loser. By the way, I don't care about any of the political stuff. I just hate that cursed our season. Because we have sucked so bad ever since that dance. Until literally like last night was the first night where it's like, hey, our offense seems pretty good again. And now today it feels that same way where it's like, yeah, it feels pretty good right now. I knew that was going to happen. I wasn't nervous. I don't know. Maybe I don't know why it feels like that. I'm telling you, it feels like something heavy was lifted off this team. And I think we caught a curse. The team just got to stay away from politics. I'm telling you, it fucks this whole team up. They just got to stay kind of like weirdly wholesome. That's a strikeout on a foul tip. Damn it. All right, well, top of the fourth coming up. You can't invite evil into this team because it throws the whole feng shui off. Henderson, O'Neill, and Encarnacion Strand. The warm weather doesn't hurt. We have a very warm. We've always had like a team that plays way better in the heat. I don't understand it. But it is very notable that the second we did that dance, we have not been able to play good baseball, save for a brief moment in the playoffs. And now I don't know. We'll see how it continues to go. Maybe we were finally out of that curse. The same curse hit the Red Wings, by the way, and the Lions. All 3 teams got cursed this year. You know what team didn't throw their ass open for Donald Trump, though? And get involved in politics? The Detroit Pistons. And they played in the Eastern Conference Finals. Well, how far did they go? They had a good playoff run. I don't remember how far they went. I don't watch basketball like that. Pistons had a pretty good little playoff run, didn't they? And they're the only team that did. They're the only team that didn't do it. The Lions season fell apart due to injuries. The Tigers stopped being able to hit the ball. Red Wings stopped being able to win. All of them kind of started being weird and overly political, and they all fell apart. Dancing for the president. We can't. And we traded Verlander for guys who had a career combined like fucking WAR of 6. We can't, or 1.7. Ugh. We traded Justin Verlander for fucking Daz Cameron, Franklin Perez, or Perez, whichever way. I don't know if he had a umlaut, and Jake Rogers. Only Jake Rogers was kind of okay. Because he eventually kind of led to Skubal pitching a Cy Young season. I don't think we should trade Skubal. Just keep him. Even if he leaves, we're not getting anything back, by the way. History tells us we ain't getting shit back. We could have just let Verlander leave instead of trading him, and we would have got the same return. Absolutely nothing. Fouled away. It's 1-2 now on Henderson. The Olympics, sure, but also they got cursed. I'm telling you, if they would have been dancing with their beehole open for Biden, I would say the same thing, or for the Dems. It doesn't matter who it was. It could be Barack Obama that they were dancing for, and then they lost. I'd be like, they can't be doing that shit. I believe too heavily in. I can't not see the coincidence of it happening 3 times. 2-2. Oh well, hopefully he goes to the National League or out west, so we don't have to play him that much. 3-2. He'll probably go to Seattle if he leaves, to be honest. So this has nothing to do with politics. It's all just because that's who they threw their butthole open to. And I can only imagine that somehow gave us a curse. Called strike 1. I also don't know what to call that dance, the gay dance, the jack off the ghost thing Trump does when he dances. I don't know what that is. I feel like it's a curse on our teams. No, it's that thing where he's jacking off 2 invisible semi-tall men. If you look, you can Google it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. These invisible tall men. Now that we know more about his personal things, it's probably some. Never mind. 1-1. Pistons made it all the way up to the Cavaliers series. Yeah, that's pretty good. Series right before the Eastern Conference Finals. They did pretty good. Which is basically where the Tigers made it to. Equivalency. I think. No, we didn't go that far. We only made it to the first round division. Oh, I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of things with sound. So I don't know what noises play. I'm always very surprised when I finally hear someone's voice for the first time. Tyler O'Neill strikes out. Couple strikeouts here in the top of the 4th. 3-0 Tigers lead. I'm gonna go get some soda real quick. Be right back. All right. And they get a fly out quickly by Encarnacion Strand. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Tigers pitching well. Skubal working through him. Boy, I really hope we don't lose this guy. I'm pretty sure if we win this game here, we leapfrog Buffalo or Baltimore in the wild card run stuff, which would be nice. Or at least we're tied with them. Which would be pretty cool. All day. Yeah, we're like, well, if you're going to leave, we're going to pitch you till the bone falls off. Tigers are off tomorrow, by the way. Then on the 31st, they will be playing in Oakland. Or wherever the fuck the A's play. I don't know exactly where they play at right now. Sacramento? Some weird little ass field in Vegas. I don't exactly know. Either way, Dingler, Green, and Valencia here in the bottom of the fourth. Tigers lead by 3. They want a few more. Let's see if they can continue and score some more. Dingler's been having a little trouble at the plate. He had a tough night yesterday. One of the only guys who really didn't control out, and now he gets a hit. That bloops into right field. 1 on to start off the inning. One on. Nobody out. Here's Green. See what Riley Green can do now with 1 on, nobody out. Maybe he can give us something a little ride. Called strike 1. Well, that's not ideal. Do 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 do. 0-2. Valencia bat average 500. Maybe. He's had a good run so far in the majors. We'll see if he can keep it going. They need to bring in Kremer. Yeah, he was killing it yesterday. 0-2. Fought away again by Green. They're working pretty hard down and away right now. Riley Green strikes out 1 away. Here's Valencia. Oh shit, Valencia flies out, 2 away. Sorry. I was just looking at something. Yeah. You know, it's tough. Now he's at 474 average. Torques up with a 1-1 count. 1 sec. Damn. And Torkelson will fly out to right field. We'll head to the top of the fifth. Tigers still holding on to a 3-0 lead. They weren't able to get it any larger, but hey. 3-0 Tigers, top 5 coming up. It'll be Mayo, Tavares, Jackson. 6, 7, 8 for the Orioles. I'll be right back. Gonna step out, have a quick break. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. If that. Be right back. All right, one away. That was a very fast out. One out. Here's Tavares now. Mayo flew out pretty sharp. Yeah, that was a quick out. Kevin McGonigal doing so trash today. He's a bad player. Don't care about RBIs. Get a base hit. Yeah, I guess so. How much money do you have on it? Are your bets not going so good, I suppose? 1-2 now on Tavares. on a foul ball. I think I just saw them motherfuckers try to bunt. And that'll be a strikeout, 2 away. Skubal up to 5 now. 5K so far for Skubal. Now up with 2 away is Jackson. Game's moving right along. He's at minus 200 for a base hit, and I put 85 on it. When someone gets an RBI instead, they throwing up purpose to knock it out. Well, I mean, to be fair, it was a sack fly situation. You don't really understand the game of baseball, so I don't. He just tried to hit a fly ball to score a run in a game where there weren't any runs yet. Or there was just the one run. He had a good at bat. He did what he's supposed to do. Maybe not in the world of betting, but oh well. Can't get the hit, at least get the run in. He got the run in. Pretty selfless at bat, if you ask me. 2-2. Fouled away to remain 2-2. Yeah, I know. It's amazing we're still in the playoff race. What up, HB? We got a 2-2 count on Jackson. And he flies out. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth. Tigers holding strong here with a 3-0 lead. Bottom 5, we'll see what Vierling, Baez, Torres can do. 8-9-1 due up for Detroit. 8-9-1 due up for the Tigers. Here in the bottom of the fifth, they lead 3-0. Hooray. Let's hope for more runs. Oh, I got to stretch out a little bit. Well, we've outscored them now over the last how many innings are we up to? 9. Over the last 14 innings, we've outscored them 17-0. Yeah, I watch Detroit on their little stream they do. Maybe. I mean, he'll bat again at least in the 5th or 6th. But if the game kind of freezes out from there, he might bat again in the 8th if you get lucky. You know what I mean? But this game never really was going to be a high score. The Tigers don't typically score a ton off lefties. And though I bet you statistically, if you look it up, we're the best team in baseball hitting left-handed pitching somehow. That's how it always goes. I say a thing, and then we take 1 second, you look at it, it's like the complete opposite is actually true somehow. Why would it be Lions-Ravens? That only works if the score is high enough to bring up another, you know what I mean? It only worked yesterday because the Tigers put up 14, which is more football. It doesn't work when it's 3-0. That's a baseball score. If you were watching this score and it was like the 4th quarter in the NFL, you could be like, and the Tigers are up 3-0 on the Orioles. And the joke would fly. But the 3-0 game, yeah, I guess. I get it's a joke, and I'm reading too much into it. But your joke, it's not working for me. And I'm the arbiter of funny. So I think everything's funny. The guy who notoriously has a weird, terrible sense of humor. That'll get all the way to the wall. Vierling's going to round second. He's going to head for third. And he's going to stop there. All right, a triple for Matt Vierling to lead off the inning. It's all right, Kevin. You should only feel pretty bad about yourself. Who got hurt? Uh-oh. Why are they saying injury delay? Who's hurt? I don't. Hopefully not. Did Matt Vierling get hurt? God damn it. Well, we may see Max Anderson sooner than we think, boys. I don't think they got any other outfielders down there to call up. RIP to Matt Vierling's hamstring to get us this triple. We appreciate it. Runner at third, nobody out once they're ready to go. Baez will be the hitter. He's the 9 hitter. But yeah, right, this shit ain't funny. But as long as he doesn't, then it kind of funny. Well, kind of was. It's one of those things that really you don't know if it's funny or not. Because if it just turns out he was just trying to get a rise out of people and he doesn't actually run in 28 and try to overrule the Constitution and things like that, it's like, oh, that's kind of funny. That's a little bit of a funny joke. 1-1. But again, it's one of those things you don't really know if it's funny or not right now. So, all right, looks like Baez will drive in the run. That'll be he gets a base hit too. He's 2 for 2 today. Baez is going on a tear. You guess what? Well, I mean, as a joke, as long as he actually doesn't try to run in 28, then it was just a joke to rile people up. Then it's like, all right, it's a decently funny joke. All right, Torres is up now with 1 on and nobody out. Yeah, I mean, trading a guy for prospects always works out. So how could it be the best move the Tigers make? No one's told me how. Like, there isn't like, well, there's this prospect named Golden Arm McGillicuddy and Steel Bat Bronzeman, and we gotta get him. It's always like, well, they have some decent players on these two teams, and it's like, fuck that, dude. I'm not getting another Daz Cameron, Franklin Perez, Jake fucking Rogers return on a Hall of Fame pitcher. I'd rather lose him in free agency than get a sorry ass return that I'm always going to be pissed off about. Lose him in free agency, it's like, all right. We lose him to some bullshit ass return where we get Daz Cameron and Jake Rogers and a pitcher who never makes it to the major leagues. I'm going to be fucking pissed. Runners at first and did they get first and second? Yeah, they did get second and third. So I think Gleyber just doubled. I'm sorry, but nobody's told me. Yeah, Gleyber has a double there. So runners at second and third now with nobody out. Tigers off out for blood again here in the 5th. So we should trade him and just risk like. What the fuck are you talking about? Do you know 65 to what is it, like 70% of prospects just are never good? Like we're effectively giving him away in a season where we're like 3 games out of the playoffs if we win here today, maybe 2.5. If Cleveland loses, we're like 2.5 out of the playoffs. So yeah, let's trade a player who 100% will help us down the stretch. Let's not trade Colt Keith for a couple, like try to go get a bullpen arm for Colt Keith and maybe someone else in the minors. Not that you don't even have to trade much else extra if you throw Colt Keith in there. We got extra guys. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, we should punt it and just get rid of fucking the best pitcher in baseball. No, that's dumb. I think it's a dumb idea to trade Tarek Skubal for some guys who might be good in the majors in 2 years. Wow. If we're not getting back like a Kevin McGonigal, I'm not interested in the trade. I'm not even worth tempting it. If we're not getting back another version of Kevin McGonigal that hits from the right side and plays third base, I don't want the trade, actually. I'm good. No thanks. I'm good. If you can't offer me like Chase DeLauter from the Guardians, like if Cleveland called us up and was like, would you like Chase DeLauter and Travis Pizzana? I'd be like, yes, that would be the trade I would do. I'd be like, congratulations, Cleveland, you just won Tarek Skubal. That'd be enough. I'd take two guys that are going to probably have 900 OPSs in the next year or two. Yeah, that's what I'd take. I need guys who can play at the major league level and are rookies now. And they're like 22, 23, 24, somewhere in that range. Fuck that. It's gross. I don't want anything to do with a Daz Cameron return again for a Hall of Fame pitcher. I'd rather him leave in the free agency than be insulted with fucking a combined 1.8 career WAR for fucking Justin Verlander again, dude. Be made fun of for the rest of the time for doing it twice. Like, the Tigers are retarded. They traded Verlander for a bag of shit, and then they turned around 20 years later, traded Skubal for a bag of shit. What if 10 years later, rather? Almost 10 years exactly. Two big bags of shit. They should have just let Skubal go. I mean, they just punted like 3 games out of the playoffs. I don't understand what they did. And Hayo League, sorry about Kevin McGonigal strikes out. There is a lefty on the mound at the very least. The Tigers get another hit, though, and they drive in a run. It'll be first and third now with the Tigers going up 5-0. Nice job by Lee. It's probably time to move Max, depending on what happens with fucking. Nice job by Hayo Lee. It'll be a sac fly. There is 2 away, but Hayo Lee hits the sac fly. 5-0 Tigers. Sorry, I misseen that. The way that went down. Sac fly makes it a 5-0 Tigers lead. Good inning here again. I appreciate it, Darren. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. But again, and it's not to be confrontational. I just think that the trade is no good. Our pitching rotation right now is so fucking dirty, dude. If we make the playoffs, we're like, good God, dude. And we're about to add Jackson Jobe. We're like a week away from Jobe being here. His next, like, he's going to make one more in AAA, and then his next one is in Detroit. And then our rotation is Skubal, Mize, Melton, Montero, like Jobe, like Melton, and then like Framber Valdez. And in the playoffs, we just don't have to use Framber. Fuck him. And then we move Montero to the bullpen. Then we have a 4-man rotation of Skubal, Mize, Montero, and Jobe. That is so fucking deadly, dude. Right? And this year, especially with Casey. Oh my God, right now. And I don't think we should give that up. Genuinely, if we make the playoffs, our pitching is so gnarly in a 4-game, like, we got to win 4. We have 4 disgusting fucking starting pitchers. Like, I know Skubal made that statement that the Tigers have a very good shot at winning a World Series. We really, really do. If we can actually, like, hit somewhat consistently like we're doing today, we are one of the hardest teams in baseball to beat. Like, and that's not even me just, like, sucking this team's dick because it's like, you know, they don't really deserve it. But, like, when healthy, when this stupid-ass fucking idiot team decides to hit, when they're actually pitching as good as they can, dude, this is, like, hard to, like, stop them. Like, you move Montero to the bullpen for the playoffs, there's 3-4 innings of just shut the fuck down baseball. Then you can bring in, hopefully, a healthy Will Vest. We'll see. But that's why we got to go get a back arm. We got to go get an arm like in the next couple days, right? That's our biggest thing. Maybe two. We have to find an arm. And I think we may have to call the Padres and see if we can't put together like a Colt Keith, some other guys from the minors. I gotta go take a look. That just maybe we got to give up Bryce Rayner. Maybe we got to give up Rayner. Fuck it. You know what I mean? But if we can get Mason Miller for Colt Keith and like a fucking Bryce Rayner, do we do that trade? I think that's a good trade. Rayner's 20. Probably won't be ready till 28, 29. Oh, that's a tough one. I don't want to give that kid up. But if that's what it would take to get someone like Miller in the hands of fucking Chris Fetter, oh my God, dude. He's 21. Shit, he's close then. He might be ready to go in 28. I don't know. We don't trade Rayner. That's too much for a rental. Maybe Colt Keith and like Hao-Yo Lee, and maybe they take the deal. No, Hao-Yo Lee's a free agent. I don't know. I would have to go take a look. Maybe that fucking Jake Miller, we could probably sweeten the deal with him, throw him in there. If we had, yeah, if they had a little bit more confidence, and I think Baez being back is the thing that kind of catalyzes this team a little bit right now. And I have a weird feeling. I really hope Veerling isn't hurt, but if he actually is hurt, there's a really good shot that I don't know who else they call up, right? Like who? Like called strike one here to Trump. It's Trump, Ward, and Alonso in the top of the sixth of a 5-0 Tigers lead. I think Flaherty in the bullpen would be very good for a playoff run, actually. And in this season. Like, I think Flaherty needs to be talked to about going to the bullpen. If you've watched him pitch all year, Flaherty's problem is not the first 2 or 3 innings he pitches. It's as soon as that 4th inning kicks in and that guy's got like 41 pitches or 50 pitches, he is useless. And that to me just indicates he just can't. I don't think he can start anymore. But I do think that there is a good, like a 2-3 year run he can go on with that like ability to pitch one time through a rotation or a lineup. Oh, he isn't a rental. Oh, yeah, then get rid of Bryce Rayner then. Yeah, trade Rayner and Colt Keith. I think they'd take that deal. Padres are a pretty easy team to do business with. Bryce Rayner has a really bright future, and I really don't want to trade him, so I would try to get somebody else. But Colt's the guy you got to include because that's that major league ready, like, actual, there is talent there. Colt Keith just isn't going to work on this baseball team. Long term, there's no future for him here. He can't hit better than anyone we got coming up, and he sucks in the field. If he was a good third baseman, I'd excuse the shitty, like the really inconsistent, like no power offense. Also, with Colt Keith, he's not going to be here long term. He will leave this team. As soon as that contract is up, he's out of playing at Comerica Park. Very, very similar mindset as Nick Castellanos. I think Colt Keith likes playing for the Tigers. I think he likes like the Tigers fans. I think he likes being a Detroit Tiger, like to some extent. Hilarious time to stop that video on that soy ass face. But the problem I think for him is I think he like just hates Comerica Park. I think he despises hitting there. It is a bullshit park, by the way. And I don't think he's going to stick around long term. So I think we should trade him. I can read it from a mile away with this dude. He is a monster when he leaves Comerica. And we could probably get a trade. Like, we could get an arm for fucking Colt Keith, I think. Just 1 for 1. Corey Jokes. No! They're going to call Jokes his bitch ass up. I mean, it's like, there's no shot that fucking Max would get enough at bats to even qualify for a rookie, right? When is that cutoff? I know there's like a time, like they can just make it so he doesn't hit. What's the number? 100 at bats. Like they can get. It's almost time they can pull that off. Fucking bullshit. Dude. Or is it like August 15th or something like that? Is like there's no shot you get enough at bats if you play even every single day from here on to the end of September. And there is a like a calculable date unless you get like it's like 6 at bats a game, you could probably pull it off, but that's like impossible. It's not like they're gonna let fucking Max ever see a left-handed fucking pitcher anyway. So I don't understand why they just don't call him up. It's probably why is because they need him in AAA hitting off lefties. So by the way, that's why he's like not here. It's not that they don't think he's ready to go. It's just he can't hit lefties, and they want him to be able to hit lefties so they can stop platooning everybody. Because if you notice, Kevin McGonigal plays against lefties, even though some mixed results. Yeah, I'd really like to see Mason Miller, but that the odds of us being able to outbid people for him is very low. But if Harris can pull off getting us Mason Miller, I think everyone owes him a huge apology. And then everyone can just shut up about fucking Skubal because we're going on a run. I genuinely think that, though, by the way, even if we don't get any bats, I do think we can go on a run with the pitching staff of Mason Miller at the back end. And Jansen kind of just doing whatever so we can get him up to 500 saves. Because clearly he can't pitch as much as we need him to. Because if you give him a couple days off, then like a week off, then you pitch him twice in a row, he's dynamic for them 2 games. But then we can't use him again for a while. It's just, he's out of... And the Tigers get another hit on a pitch. I don't know how the fuck Green got a hold of that. Oh, an error. You want Hannafy to come out? You want a right fielder in the bullpen arm? Getting an outfielder wouldn't be a bad thing. That's a fielding error by Christian Encarnacion Strand. Crazy long last name. What do we got? Called strike. Bum, bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, da, da, na, na, na. Not chance to run. Na, na, na. I stars. Na, na. Na, 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 na. Okay, the way this team negotiated his rookie deal, never even had one regular season at bat, played his way. Yeah, Colt Keith had a weird injury in his like shoulder. In his his throwing shoulder? He did something. I think it was like a genuine career-threatening injury for Colt Keith. It was a pretty gnarly situation with his shoulder, which is why he can't throw. By the way, like there was a moment where he was like kind of playing first. They didn't really know what to do with him, and then like real randomly they had him like working out, and I think that'll be another error. That'll let the runner get over to third. Another throwing error, but Colt, like I think it was just last year, felt his shoulder loosen up. You can kind of look into this a little bit. But I believe he has some kind of shoulder. He got hurt in the minors, and it like literally stripped all of his development away because he was going to be a third baseman. And I think he was very good defensively. Like I'm not like because like he doesn't fuck up gloving the ball. If you haven't noticed, his problem isn't fielding the baseball; it's the throwing of the baseball that gets him every single time. And I think most of it's short hopping it or throwing it up the line. I believe what happened was his shoulder, they weren't sure if it was ever going to be able to throw again. So that's why they had him kind of over at first base, right? But I think it was either last year or the year before, his shoulder like finally loosened up or became, it was allowing, he could like throw it across the diamond again, which is why he started playing third base very randomly again. So there's a part of me that understands that they're like redeveloping him as a third baseman at the major league level. But at the same point, I don't care to sit through that. Just, And, it could also be messing with his batting and everything like that, whatever. Which is probably why he doesn't have the greatest power anymore like he used to have in the minors and yada, yada, blah, 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 boring bullshit. Torkelson will fly out, but he moves the runner. Valencia gets down to second. So now it's runners at second and third with one away. I think this is probably it for Taylor Rogers, but I don't know because it's a mound visit with McKinstry up. And he's a lefty. I can't imagine they go get a new pitcher for Zach McKinstry. You know what I mean? Would be the first local sports team to return to regular over the air, but the Pistons being that was a shocker. Yeah, it's cool that they are bringing stuff back over. But you can always watch Tigers games on like different illegal streaming websites, I guess. It's nice that the Tigers at least created like a streaming service where, it's only $20 a month, which isn't too bad. You're not paying for anything else. It's like, well, that'll be the one thing I cover. And I think you get a good amount of use out of it. Like this month, kind of, you missed a few, but like, August, you're going to get a lot of games. You're going to miss like 4 games, 4 days out. Called strike one to McKinstry. All right, they didn't pull Rogers. I was going to say, why would they pull him? Just let him pitch at least to McKinstry. Don't let him pitch to Baez again. Ball 1-2 is Zach. Where can you watch games at? Getajob.espn.com. I'll tell you in a second. The Tigers just scored a run. And another throwing error. The Tigers, they're going to score 2. The runner's going to get all the way to second. Is that Encarnacion Strand for a third time? For the third time. No, Gunnar Henderson had the other one. Who had this one? What's no contract? Oh, the illegal sites? Yeah, those will always be good. No, it's just a base hit. Okay, never mind. McKinstry just had a base hit in the right field. I thought it was just another throwing error. I just saw that weird. All right, another base hit. McKinstry comes through with a double. Guess they should have pulled the pitcher. What do I know? 7-0 Tigers lead here in the bottom of the set. Another blowout. It is a no contract. It's just 19. You just pay them and then it's over if they don't, unless you want to, do, I don't know. Yeah, you can always just go to MLB66.ir, 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 and watch Tigers games that way. But, leave a like, by the way, if you leave this stream and go use that. But yeah, that's how you can just watch. You might have some pop-ups, fucking streaming sites, but it's generally a pretty good one compared to 99% of the streaming sites that exist. Especially now that they have the Detroit sports thing they can steal from. It's fucking pretty it's pretty well done. Yeah, now it's at a point where you could see Kevin fucked that joke up earlier. See, now it would have been a good time. Uh-oh. McKinstry gets over to third on a ground out over to Christian Encarnacion Strand. Nice base running by McKinstry to recognize that he could probably get over to third quickly enough because Pete Alonso doesn't have the best arm at first. So, McKinstry gets over to third. Nice job. It's blocked. Oh, I don't know what to tell you. Works 100% for me. Oh, on your phone? Yeah, I don't know if it'll work on there. I don't know. It might just be a pop-up you're getting. I can watch it on my phone, no problem. But I'm also a tech genius, Joel, so you shouldn't feel bad. 0-2. Back in the 90s, I met a struggling guy who was fired from some fruit company. And I was like, hey, man, you just got to make a iPad, an iPhone. And he was like, thanks, kid. I was like, yeah, no problem. And he did that. And Gleyber Torres goes down looking. We'll head to the top of the 7th. It's 7-0 Tigers. Yeah, I know. I invented all the coding languages and all the modern coding languages when I was 7. Ask me any question about C script, and I'll tell you. Be like, oh, that's good. I literally uh like my first words were Java script language. My parents thought I was retarded because of it, but little did they know. I know the guy who made MySpace. He was one of my friends on there. I just pay for a movie too. I mean, you could try it again, Joel. You could always just try reloading it, seeing if it's just you got a pop up probably. I know how to computer so well that I know you don't even need virus or any of them blockers, and that it's actually bad to put those on your computers. That's how tech literate I am. I know that modern computers come with them installed kind of just naturally in the operating system. And halves per most of the time. You got to be doing some real sick shit to get yourself a fucking virus at this stage of the game. You use Norton and a firewall. I don't need any of it. If somebody wants my internet stuff, there's nothing on this computer. I don't give a fuck. You can look through it. Like, wow, there's a lot of fucking writing in here. there's a lot of fucking you have a lot of files on this computer. It's like, what's in all of them? Mostly stuff from school from the last like 2 decades. It's all just school. If you look in there, it's just Word document after Word document after Word document. My downloads is all PDFs of fucking people's work and my work in different fucking research articles and different fucking research articles. It's so much. I feel like a hacker would be like, yeah, this is boring as shit. This guy's a nerd, dude. 2-2. Like, well, at least he plays Grand Theft Auto. Okay, that's pretty cool. Still, it's fucking 13 years later. 2-2 here on Gunnar Henderson. Skubal still working here in the top of the 7th. He's sitting at Henderson just got a hit. He's sitting at 79 pitches, so he's doing, and that might be a double too. That goes up the line. Nope. He holds at first. No, I don't know anything about computers other than I built my own computer. That's about all I know is how to, and that's basically because very easy now. It was really easy before. Now it's just everything's way fucking like now it's just like plug and play. I don't even know how to describe it. It's way easier in like a weird way. Maybe it's just because I've done it so much. It's not hard. You know, like in my head, it's not a difficult thing to do anymore to build up like a fucking desktop. But yeah, because I've done it like 5 times, 6 times. And they'll at least get the lead. They'll get the runner at first. They weren't able to get the runner at second, so there'll be a runner at second with 1 away. Encarnacion strand up. The thing that you eventually learn is that you're not handling pieces of delicate glass. You don't have to like baby everything you do when you build a computer. And once you figure that out, you move a lot. You move with a lot more confidence. You just don't want to drop shit. But like, you know what I mean? It's like they're not like, it's mostly a lot of steel. So you're not gonna like hurt anything. or you got to really do some weird shit to like hurt stuff. And the runner will take third. That'll be the second out of the inning, though, on another ground out. Nice job there by the defense, ignoring the runner because it is kind of irrelevant in a 7-0 game. Now up is Kobe Mayo. My chats. There we go. Rob, why would you put your money on as far as the Tigers are going Skubal by Monday? I don't think he's going to be traded. Called strike one. That's I've had that stance for 2 or 3 years now. In 2024, everyone's been calling for this trade since 2024. During the 2024 season, during that offseason, during the 2025 season, during the entire 2025 offseason, leading into this year. The trade was imminent. It was supposed to be done with the Dodgers at any second during the offseason, apparently. The deal was done. It was more of a matter of when, not if we remember those tweets. This just feels like baseball media having really pissy pants because the Tigers didn't trade Skubal in the offseason like they told us we should. And then they looked like stupid-ass liars because they all said it was done deal. Do you guys am I crazy? Or am I the only person that remembers, like, all fucking, from, like, November to February, like Passan, Only, like Nightingale would every day would tweet, well, the trade between the Dodgers and Tigers to send Skubal over to Detroit in a blockbuster, or to LA is almost done. The deal's almost done. The details are imminent. We have them. We know what the trade is. It's now a matter of when. All off season. Does anybody else remember? Because this happened. It's the same thing that we're seeing right now, which is why I just don't believe it. And the Tigers, like, very calmly in the offseason, like, we're like, well, we're not interested in trading Tarek Skubal. And then I guess, like, everyone was like, that means they're trading him. Scott Harris, but like a week ago, like, yeah, we have no real interest in trading Tarek Skubal. I'm glad other people remember. Like we've never once expressed any interest in trading Tarek Skubal, like, at all. Like, by the way, that'll be a walk for Mayo. That'll be 2 on, 2 out. I do not remember ever once seeing us say, like, Skubal's open for trade offers. But, like, for some reason, everyone thinks we were trying to trade him imminently. That'll be it for Skubal, by the way, with Tavares up, which is a weird time to pull him. Well, I guess he's been traded. Damn, that's pretty good evidence. Some guy on Twitter. Dude, they pulled him in the top of the 7th, dude. You know what that means, right? Yeah, that one of them retards like Riley Green Truther on Twitter is going to be like, dude, they just pulled Skubal in the top of the 7th with 2 outs, dude. He's getting traded, dude. And they're all celebrating right now. All those weirdos on Twitter who hate the Tigers but pretend to like them and want us to trade Skubal for some reason are celebrating. They're like, they pulled him. They pulled him. Because they don't watch the games, you know. That would require to actually be a fan of the team. Anyway, nice job by Skubal. He goes 6 2/3, strikes out 6. If this is his last start, what a good one. Neutralizes a very good right-handed lineup. Gives up just 3 hits, 1 walk, 6 Ks. Getting right back into that form we like. Oh, never mind. He's still out there. Oh, I got trolled. Ball 1. It was just a mound meeting. I got trolled. I thought that was a weird time to pull him. I was like, really? Let him bitch at least a full set. It's Tavares. That's scary. It's a 3-run shot. I bet he just Zach McKinstry'd me. Did he? He just got a hit. That's a base hit. Bloop single. Fuck. Damn it. Runner scores. It's 7-1. Well, we had gone 15 innings of shutting them out. They finally got it. Damn. Should have pulled him there, maybe. But it'll be 2 on, 2 out for whoever the fuck comes in next. I'm gonna guess Hanafi or bro. I don't know who's right-handed. Who's a good follow-up for Scoob? Probably Finnegan. No, 7-1. They're gonna bring in Drew Anderson. This is where you bring in like a Drew Anderson type, where you're like, all right, well, we're up 6, we're good. Oh, it is Kyle Finnegan. My gut feeling was right away. Okay. I had a feeling they were going to bring in Kyle Finnegan right away. If you didn't remember. Well, hopefully Finnegan can get a quick out here. Anyway, I'm checking something really quick. I'm not looking for more mail. All right, cool. That's all good. Is inning underway yet? That'll be in there for a called strike 1. All right, back under play. Pop that back. Sorry about that. Had to deal with a couple things. Win again, Finnegan. The reason the Dodgers wanted Skubal was to pair him with Yamamoto and then use him. Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah, it doesn't take a genius to figure out why they want Skubal. He's very good at pitching. Yeah, you cracked the code. Yeah, I'll be honest. Yeah, I don't think anyone was confused as to why the Dodgers wanted Tarek Skubal. Yeah, Finnegan's had a couple weird appearances, but for the most part, he's been one of our more consistent bullpen arms. He's just weirdly prone to homers because he likes to pitch around the middle of the plate. Well, that's close. 2-2. Oh, that's a close ball. Not challengeable either because that's clearly a ball. Ball 3-2 in the dirt. Hopefully runners stay. Just throw a fastball here. I don't know what he's doing. The strikeout's a fastball in that lower outside corner. Like down and like slightly down away, but not all the way. Like you could even throw it in the zone. He fouls that one off. That'll be a foul ball. We'll get another pitch, another 3-2 coming up. Of course, runners will be on the move. So you want to kind of get the out here. Come on, Finnegan, put him away. Give him the old razzle dazzle. He fouls that one off. I thought for sure that would put him away, but he actually fouls it away. It'll be 3-2 again. Exactly where you want to throw that fastball too, is down in that little corner. Thought for sure that'd get him. Fuck. I'd throw it again. Fuck it. He throws a slider there. He gets another foul. Damn. That's a good pitch to throw, too. 10th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Quite the little battle between Jackson and Finnegan. Why is he struggling with this guy? Just get him out, dude. Try to throw a fastball right down. I bet you he doesn't even hit it. You just throw it right down the middle. I think it fucks him up. Better go right back with the slider. Damn, dog. Fouls it off again. He did throw it right down the middle, too. Splitter, but, split finger fastball. Pitch number 11 coming up. Damn, dog, this hitter just got this shit just timed up well enough. I think the plan here would be to double back on a pitch, throw it again. I'd go with the splitter. I'd throw the same pitch. I don't know. I don't think he hits it a second time. Fastball high and inside. He fouls it off again. We'll see the 11th pitch of the at-bat, or 12th pitch coming up now. Pitch number 11 is fouled away. It'll remain 3-2. He's peppering this strike zone, too. He's got to find a spot where eventually he misses it. Come on. Come on, Jack. No, who the fuck is Finnegan? Kyle Finnegan. His name's Kyle, not Jack. I thought this was Jack Flaherty for some. Come on, Finnegan. Jack Finnegan will be a cool name. Damn it, he walked him. The most anti-fucking... That's a shit way for that at-bat to end. Damn it. Jackson Holiday will pinch hit here for Trump. So we have a Jackson Holiday up with the bases loaded and 2 away. Tigers need a big out here. Hopefully Finnegan can deliver one. Hey. Top 7, 7-1. Tigers lead. Showing some fight here in the 7th inning, though. Tigers need to shut it down. And they do so. Skubal responsible for the runners at 2nd and 3rd, technically. Can Finnegan shut this down and protect Skubal's 1 earned run? Strike 1 to Holiday. Try backdoor his ass with a slider. Get his ass out, Kyle. Damn it, ball 1. 1-1. Can't be going that hard and can't hit him. By the way, it'll be a 1-2. All right, one good pitch here. I'd throw a splitter away. Damn, he got it. Way too high. Oh, that looks like an error too. 2-run score. 7-3. O's getting back into it now. Runner at first and third. How the hell did that even make it through the infield? Right side of the infield. What are they doing? Playing with their assholes. Probably another fucking Gleyber Torres error. Base hit. Wonder how that got through though. That's weird. Darn. And strike one, ball one. 1-1 count here on Ward at the top of the lineup. 7-3. Tigers lead. Runners at first and third. 2 away. Don't know why we didn't challenge that second pitch. That should have been 2-1. Holiday steals second. Is Finnegan trying to blow this or something? I don't understand what he's doing. Throw better pitches, dude. Locate better. What the fuck are you doing? No, that's 2 more. 7-5. No urgency from the Tigers at all. All right, cool. That was fun. Well, this was a good game until Finnegan came in, I guess. I guess we're going to have to sit through another fucking pitching change. Should have probably just left Skubal in the game. He probably could have got the out himself. Well, he's fucked the game up pretty good. 7-5. Tigers holding on, but Kyle Finnegan, a secret Baltimore Orioles fan, by the way. And then they bring in Drew out. Yeah, this game's about to be tied. Alonso hitting a 2-run shot to tie it up here pretty quick. I'll be right back. I'm going to go rip a bogey a couple times. I'm in a bad mood right now. 2 moments. Back in a sec. All right, cool. They got Alonso to pop up. Thankfully, I didn't have to. We didn't have to see Drew Anderson give up a 2-run shot there. McGonigal lead Dingler here in the bottom of the seventh of a now competitive 7-5 game. Not ideal. Be right back. Have to take a piss. Right now, Drew Anderson's in. Anthony Nunez is in to pitch for the Orioles here in the bottom of the seventh. McGonigal, Lee, and Dingler do. Bottom of the seventh. Full on. We'll see what McGonigal can do. Maybe he can get a big hit here with a righty on the mound now. Maybe let's go get a run or two back. Obviously, the bullpen doesn't want to win this game. One, two. And McGonigal will get out. It tough day at the plate for him. Yeah, you know, he's fucking 5 for 6 yesterday. So, and 1 away. Now up, Lee. I'm fucking bringing Colt Keith for no reason. Ah, damn it. God damn it. Ah. Not Colt Keith. So bad at baseball. Oh, well, he gets a double. All right, well, all right, fuck that. Hell yeah, let's go Colt Keith. Is that a triple? He's rounding second. He's heading to third. Shit, that's 2 days in a row. All right, never mind. Let's go Colt Keith. All right. Yay, I was never even doubting for a second. You can't clip it and prove it. If you clip it, you're gay. I'm a big Colt Keith guy. Only on offense, though. This is good news for us. Him hitting 2 triples in back-to-back games increases that trade value. Now, here's Dingler now with 1 away and a runner at third. Dingler is reminding you of Mauer. That's a pretty good comparison. I think Dingler's probably he's pretty similar behind the plate. It's nice that Dingler isn't 6'6" like Joe Mauer. So that's the only nice part. It's like at least he's not that tall. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. All right, we got a guy at third. 2-0-2 count though. That's never good. Come on, Dingler. Come through for the one time. Well, he comes through all the time, but for the one time here, we actually need this run, I think, to kind of fouls that one off. Ball's in the dirt. I don't think it's enough to get the run in, though. It's not. It'd be a good run to get. Fouls it away, stays alive. We got a 1-2. Runner at third. Only one away. Anything other than a strikeout here would be nice. And Dingler goes down looking 2 away. Fuck. Yeah, you want to be shorter as a catcher. It's better for your knees. That crouching position sucks if you're tall. I think Dingler's like 6'2", though. It's not like he's a small guy. But Mauer is like way too tall to have been. And they intentionally walked Green to go after Valencia. That's probably the smart move. Fuck, though. All right, it's up to the rookie. We need a big hit. This is probably the guy they want to get revenge on for loading up swinging the other day. It'd be very funny if he jacks a homer after, like, they're like, all right, we're going to go after the rookie. The guy who teed off on Trump on us last night. Go get it. I don't think you needed to pause that, personally. I don't think anyone would think that you're saying that their dicks are 6'2". And that's a good size. It's like I don't think that's a sus statement. Just because it's like the absurdity of the actual height. It, like, you know what I mean? If you had been like, yeah, Dingler's a pretty good height or pretty good size for a baseball player, I'd be like, that's sus. Ball one. But I don't know. You know, I don't make the rules. Damn, I'd take a pass ball run. I'm not precious about it. I don't give a fuck. I'll take a fucking error run. Ball one. Come on, Valencia. Oh, damn, he popped up. Drop it, drop it, drop it. No, they didn't drop it. Damn. Well, that worked out very nicely for the Orioles. They shut us down 7-5. Top of the 8th coming up. Hopefully we can pitch good here. We'll see Henderson, O'Neill, and Encarnacion Strand here in the top of the 8th. Henderson, O'Neill, Encarnacion Strand, save for any pinch hitting. Top 8, 7-5, Tigers lead. Yeah, we should trade Colt Keith, especially now that he's actually going to have some value as a hitter. Because long term, there's no spot for him on the team, dude. Do you think he's like should be our future DH? I don't think so. A guy who can't hit more than 10 homers a year should not be a future DH of a team. Not here anyway. And he's not a better fielder than like Max Anderson, fucking Kevin McGonigal. He shouldn't really be fielding over Hao Yu Lee. Bryce Rayner's a better field than him. Valencia, you know what I mean? There's no like future for him here. I don't think. And now that he's actually starting to hit, someone might actually be enticed to trade him for a good bullpen arm, which we obviously need. No, I think the DH will probably be Riley Green long term. As long as we can find another like decent young outfielder or somebody like that, I feel like it's going to wind up being Green long term. His body's already a bag of shit. And he's a very good hitter. So and most of his problems have like Riley's a good outfielder. But long term, I could see that happening. That or they have Valencia. Obviously, if like a player like Valencia kind of develops, I doubt he's going to be a catcher for very long. He's not very good at it. So Valencia maybe first base DH kind of role. Anderson back to work here against Henderson. 7-5 Tigers lead. Let's hope for some good clean baseball here these next two innings. By the way, it's 1-1. I don't think Carpenter, long term, I don't even know if he'll be here next year. He probably will be. So Carey should be the DH as long as he's here. As long as he's producing. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how everything plays out. Obviously, you have guys like Briseño. You've got guys like Valencia who may be more suitable for that role long term as like a DH. But 3-1. All right, this sucks. All right, just going to blow this sure as shit. All right. All right, a walk. Nice. Way to start off the first inning. That's a good way to start off the eighth. Walk the leadoff hitter. Why is this retard pitching? All right, here's Dylan Beavers is going to pitch hit now for Tyler O'Neill. So Beavers in to hit. What's up, Drake? Ball one. Nice. He throws another ball. Sweet. He's already been traded to 3 different teams. Why is he pitching, dog, in the 8th inning? Why is he in a high leverage situation? They didn't get a single out on that fucking play, dude. On a ground ball in the infield. Cool. Nah, probably not. Not with the way this is fucking going. Great defense there by the Tigers. Shift worked out really well for him there. Nice job by Glaber. What terrible defense that was. He just didn't throw it anywhere, I guess. He just wasted the play. Really, really great defense there by Glaber Torres. Yeah, we want to blow this one. Yeah, this isn't on the bullpen. A tailor-made double play ball hit directly at your fielder in the shift, and he somehow gets 0 outs. Tailor-made double play ball hit to you directly in the shift that you're in, and there's no play made on the ball. Yeah, that's the pitcher's fault. Yeah, I'd blame Drew Anderson for that result of that at bat. It's Drew Anderson's fault. It's 2 on, nobody out. Yeah, not a double fucking play. Ball hit right to the second baseman in the shift, and he gets nothing for it. Yeah, let's blame the defense. 2-2. That's the pitcher's fault. It's a foul bunt, so runner's got to go back. 2-2. Just strike this dude out. And they get a ground out. Cool. Both runners advance to second and third. Once again, Gleyber Torres just like they're just hitting the ball to Gleyber Torres because he doesn't know what to do with the baseball. Once again, a routine double play ball hit to Gleyber results in 1 out. Yeah, man, what is he doing? So that's 2 blown double plays this half inning. Called strike 1. Runners at second and third, 1 away. Here's Kobe Mayo. 0-2, swing and strike. I have to review the defense for all of Finnegan's innings because I'm sure the defense fucked everything up in that inning too. I'm sure they could have made a routine play and they didn't, and that's why that inning happened the way it did. I guarantee you, if somebody wouldn't have tried to field the ball like a bag of shit for some reason, like they always do, that inning probably doesn't turn out the way it does. Specifically, that right side of the infield. God, I hate Gleyber Torres, dude. I don't care what he does at the plate. And that'll at least score 1. Maybe all of them. That's a 3-run homer. Nope, that's a 2-run triple. Nice. More great defense there. All right, tie game. Runner at third. Bullpen's blown it. Don't know why we kept Drew Anderson in the game. This was the most obvious shit of all time. Don't know why he ever came in a high leverage situation. He's done nothing but blow every single opportunity. And he's still in there. All right. Well, I guess we're going to lose. We've decided to lose this game. All right. Well, this is fun. Thought we had a win here, but I guess we've decided to shit our pants. Very, very fun. I'm not watching a single bit of extra innings of this game. If it goes extras, I'm out. I'm not watching a single bit extra of this fucking team today. They should have like 6 errors right now. I still don't know how we didn't turn a single double play this inning. Yeah, spike the ball in the dirt while pitching with the go-ahead run at third. Jake, I really don't give a shit about talking about a pitcher who's not in anymore. And he gets a strikeout. Wow, nice, dude. After you fucking already blew the game, you finally got an out. Nice job, dude. You gave up a triple to Kobe Mayo. Fucking loser. Pozo's going to hit now. Ugh. Gotta love all the great defense here by the Tigers this half inning. 2 double play balls. Gleyber's jacking himself off, I guess. I don't know. I got a hit, so I don't have to try hard. Oh, and 2. Yeah, they got to find a trade partner tonight to get a fucking arm in that bullpen, dude. And another ball in the dirt. Let me guess. That's going to be enough to get the run in. Almost. 1-2 count on Pozo. God, this is a miserable ass collapse tonight. And for some reason, he's just leaving fucking dipshit Anderson out there to pitch. All three. Nah, it's ahead 0-2. Now it's time to lose this pitcher hitter entirely. Walk him. Fuck it. Bring up Holiday with runners on. Fuck it. Just walk him. We have to sit through a pitching change too. Why not? Would be pretty fun. Oh my God, he got a strikeout. Jesus Christ. Wow. All right, bottom of the eighth coming up. Torque, McKinstry, and Baez. Fuck, dude. Well, maybe we can get a run or something. All right, 7-7, bottom of the eighth. Tigers need a run to push us back to a safe situation. Can they do so, or has all the momentum been drained away? Guess we'll find out. All right, I'll be back in just a moment. I'll be back in just a second. Yanier Cano is in the pitch. Oh, loving all the fucking annoyingness. Torkelson grounds out, one away. Ball one. Yeah, they're gonna trade everybody, dude. That's right. Three zero. That's gonna be challenged. It'll be 2-1. Doubt that remains a ball. Yes, it does. Oh, they did. And he swings 3-0 and gets out. Cool. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Tigers going listlessly here into the night. Looks like they're not trying anymore. Here's Baez with 2 away. Two pretty pissy little shitty ground outs and 2 away. Good way to respond to giving up fucking 7 runs in 2 innings by doing absolutely nothing. Well, this one ain't on the offense if they lose this fucking game. Manager, he decides how the game runs. Hinch made a bad call leaving Anderson in for the 8th. Probably should have went and got a lefty. Really not sure why Tyler Holton didn't pitch to the fucking top of the 8th. All their good all their good lefties were due up that inning. And if not, they would have just kept in the shitty righties they had otherwise. Ugh. It just kept them left-handed. 1-2. But hey, I don't know. Well, this inning's going to shit. Looks like top of the 9th. We're gonna have to try to walk this thing off now. 2-2 on it. Didn't chase. Ugh. 2-2. Terrible showing from the bullpen. Offenses, whatever, they did their best. Three two. That was a pretty close pitch. And he struck out. Well, we'll head to the top of the 9. 7-7. Let's see if we can shut it down. Or will we lose the game in the 9th and then do nothing in the bottom half and then just that's the end of the game? Probably. Probably going to bring in like fucking Drew Summers, that fat idiot. Ugh, we already know it too. Holiday, Ward, and Alonso. 9-1-2 here for the Orioles. Good set of hitters for them to have. Holiday, Ward, and Alonso. Naturally, they'll bring in Drew Summers to face fucking the 2 right. All right, I'll be right back. I'll use We'll see what happens. We're gonna bring in Canley Jansen to try to shut it down. Hopefully, we can shut it down. So Jansen will come in to pitch the top of the ninth to try to, maybe carry us to it. All right. Looks like we're getting ready to get going. Holiday at the plate with nobody on to start off the top of the ninth of a 7-7 game. Tigers really need a shutdown inning and then to just score a run in the bottom. Can this happen? Fouled away at 0-1. Fouled away again. It's 0-2. It's an 0-2 here on Holiday. And he strikes out swinging. One away. Nice job by Jansen to start off the ninth. One out. Here's Taylor Ward. These guys used to be teammates for the Angels, right? Ward and Jansen. Back on the Angels. Is this the right Ward? Fouled away, it's 0-1. Canley's gone with 4 straight cutters here to start off the ninth. Pitcher's dialed it. Is it fucking working tonight? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Shit. A 1 here with 1 away on Ward. Oh, ball 1. Bit high and inside. Fouled away, it's 1-2. Damn it. Ball 2, 2-2. Nobody like that. Ball 3, 3-2. Oh, come on, dude. Come on, Canley. Come on, Jansen. Come on, man. Throw a fucking strike, man. The cutter's working. Just throw it in the zone, down and away, man. Come on. And he walked him. Fuck, dude. That sucks. 1 on, 1 out. Here's Alonso. Let's hope for a ground ball. Dude. This fucking. Oh. Just miserably bad. How many walks have we given these guys? Like 6? 4? Jesus Christ. Fucking Dingler's catching. Okay, so. Called strike 1. You can throw 3 more just like that, 2 more just like that. We probably get him out. Probably even get a ground ball if you can get him fucking twice more like that. Can't really trust a ground ball with this defense now, but pick off attempt, nothing going on. 0-1. Ball one. Great. Now he's super distracted with the stupid. One one. Runner at first. 1 away. Top 9. 7-7 score. That's popped up. Should be an out. Somewhere it's really close about. All right. 2 away. Runner at first. They get Alonso. Here's Henderson now. 1 on. 2 out. Gunnar Henderson at the plate now. Hopefully they can get Gunnar here. Please don't say we're fucking gonna go like Drew Summers, dude. Don't do that. Not now. Please no. Please no. Is this just the catcher coming to have a combo? Two down, runner at first. Come on, let's get this out on Henderson, please. Hold on, my chat froze. I apologize. Hold on. Jansen, 2 wins, 4 losses. Danny Jansen, all high pitches. Come on. How Yuli got pinched hit for? Yeah, you're good. How Yuli got he isn't Keith Lee or Colt Keith is pinched hit for him in like the 6th or 7th inning. He's out for the game. One. That's a rough break. Sorry to hear, man. 2-1. Please get this out. We have a shot to score 1 in the bottom of the 9th. That we just can fucking get this stupid out. Two, foul ball. Pitch. Come on, one good pitch. Three and two. Come on, just throw a cutter. Fucking just throw a cutter away, like low and in. Just throw a cutter. I mean, throw throw another one low and in. Low and away. It cuts that way. Lee's out the game. I don't know. That's never that accurate. Yeah, for the fourth or fifth time now. Yeah, Howie Lee it was pinch hit for in like the ninth inning, so he's out. Oh, they ran that down. Good play by the defense. Whew. All right, we'll head to the bottom of the ninth. Let's see if we can walk this off. Torres, McGonigal, and Keith. Oh, God damn, dude. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like or anything yet, consider doing. Oh, we have 33 of them. I appreciate y'all. Good looking out. We try to hit 20 every stream. I appreciate y'all. No, I don't think so. He's not in the game anymore. Torres, McGonigal, Keith, top of the order for the Tigers. So they do have a shot here to at least win. Trey Wells is in the pitch. They're gonna bring in a righty with a. Oh, he's got good numbers. Oh. He had two chances. He struck out in both his plate appearances. You know. Oh. Just need to get some offense here. Need a run. Doesn't matter how we get it. Really don't want to watch extra innings. I really don't want to get on with my afternoon. Yes, it's impossible. 100%. 1000% impossible. Yes. God, dude, I wish people who like don't know about baseball didn't bet on it. Cuz it's very annoying like answering the same question every time. No, dude, we actually aren't for real. He gets to come back in if they play 71 innings in this game. If they get to the top of the 71st, Howie Lee gets to come in and he gets to automatically get a home run. So you just got to hope this goes 10 more baseball games effectively. Maybe you shouldn't bet on baseball if you don't know how it works. I'm going to be honest. I tell that to everybody who asks me basic like third grader level like shit you learn a day into watching baseball questions. It's like I don't think you should bet on this game if you don't understand if a player substituted out, they don't get to come back in. No, I'm literally not trying to be rude or like shit on you. I'm trying to save you, man. If you don't understand that part of the game and that it's not like other sports that substitutions don't come back in, I really don't think people should bet on the sport if they don't fundamentally understand players. If they come out, they don't come back in. And why were you asking if like, you know, okay, fair. That's all I'm saying there. It's like, man, I would not bet on this game if you can't if that's like a basic thing. Ball one. Like football, soccer, hockey, all those sports, they had the substitutions part of the game. But for baseball, it's not. It's just not part of it. It is, but it's like a permanent move. Or else there'd be way too many changes. Could you imagine if AJ Hinch could just ran and that'll be a fucking shitty little fly out, two away. Cool, doing. Man, I don't want to watch fucking shitty extra inning baseball, dude. I hope the Tigers do, but they have no momentum right now. Fucking Keith, maybe Keith will walk it off. Maybe blast the homer here. I really don't want to watch extras. I'm hungry. I want to get on with my day. Come on, save us, Colt Keith. You're our only. It's 0-2. He ain't swinging. He's just took 2 pitches in the middle of the plate. Wonderful, dude. We're about to get fucking dog walked in extra innings. Oh, yeah, at least he swung at that one. Based on the way this shit's going, we ain't scoring again today. So 2. Do you want to? Tigers can get real hot late in games though, so it's kind of weird with extras. You never really know what you're getting out of the Tigers. And it's all right. Well, we get out. All right. Well, now we have to watch shitty fucking boring ass extra inning baseball where it's never gonna end. I fucking hate extras, dude. I don't even want to stream. Waste of time. Fucking shitty baseball that I hate watching. Pretend runner, hooray! Henderson goes to second. Then it'll be Beavers, Encarnacion, Strand, and Mayo. Black. This makes me want to kill myself. Knowing AJ, he's gonna like. Also, the way this is gonna go is Canley's gonna pitch to one guy in the 10th inning, and then we're gonna have to sit through a fucking pitching change. Yeah, Lee can come in the 70th. Okay, they brought in Waggy back. All right, the fuck didn't he come in? Whoa. Why didn't he come in instead of fucking stupid Drew Anderson? Oh, because that's how stupid extra innings work. All right, I'll be right back. I'll be back in a sec. 2 minutes. Yeah. Oh, I like the extra inning rule. Oh, did we just get a line out double play? I like the extra inning rule because it speeds it up. I just dislike extra innings generally. You should have heard me before they changed the rule. Oh man, I'd just stop watching. I'd be like, and now I'm done watching for the day. Whoever wins is not my problem. I love the extra runner rule. Speeds up the game. It's good. I hate extra baseball. I know I'm a big cranky baby. By the way, I'm a baby about things. By the way, I'm a big baby. That's a line out double play, right? Yeah, to speed up extra innings, they put a ghost runner at second, so it goes a little faster. It was a line out double play. All right, we can win here. We just need a single. Can Dingler, Green, or Valencia come through? All we need is a hit now. They didn't score the run. It's in our hands. We need one run now. Caden, if you ask that one more time, I'll ban you. At this point, you're just spamming it, dude. It's very fucking obnoxious. And I'm not in a very good mood to fuck around right now like that. There's two rules on the channel. One, don't spam. That's auto ban. And two, I have to ban people if they kind of violate the terms of service of YouTube. Yeah, I don't fuck with spamming. It's not, especially now right now. I'm not in a good mood. This game should have been over in the 7th inning, but fucking bullshit ass fucking pitching, dude. Of all people, Kyle Finnegan too. What's up, Nathaniel? Of all people, you know. That's the annoying thing. I think that's what annoys me most is the fact that it was Kyle Finnegan that blew this game like this. Ball one. Bottom of the 10th, 7-7 score. Can the Tigers get the runner in from second? They win if they do. All we need is a run. Yeah, this game should be well over. All right, they got the runner over to third. 90 feet away. All right, good job by Dingler. Advance the run. All right, Riley Green. Just need a sack. Oh, they're going to walk him. Fuck. Put him at first. So it'll be first and third for Valencia now. Hey. Please, Valencia, just a fly ball, bud. And Valencia immediately gets out. Cool. Just grounds into a double play. Nice, dude. Nice. Why did he hit? Do we not have anyone that could pinch hit for a fucking rookie right there? Like anybody? Oh, no, we didn't. We didn't, actually. I don't want to watch this shit, dude. If no one scores after the 11th, I'm done watching the game. If it's not over, I'm just done watching. I don't care after that. It's already hard for me to keep wanting to watch this shit. Yeah, this is fucking bullshit, dude. I'm not about to watch this retarded garbage. One team should have won the game already. What the fuck was that, dude? I'm not sitting here watching retard fucking tug of war. Ugh. Damn, dude, I hate. Yeah, because this is embarrassing, dog. What a horrible way to lose a game potentially. Makes sense, Tristan. Makes sense. Encarnacion Strand starts at second base. Waggy's back to pitch here in the top of the 11th. It's Mayo, Tavares, and Jackson. Ball one. Someone passed away at the game. Damn, that's not good. That's pretty sad. Hopefully it wasn't when we blew the game. And they should have challenged that. Call was overturned. What? Changed to a ball? All right. Must be microcentimeters. 2-0. 3-0. Nice. All right. Well, we might as well walk a guy who can hit. Probably could have just thrown this guy strikes. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. There we go. They're like terrified of Colby Mayo. They're the only team in baseball terrified of this guy. How do you pitch to him? Watch another team do it. What are we doing? And they walk him. And now we have to sit through a mound visit. All right, let's go mound visit. Time to go get a lefty for the one lefty batting, who's going to switch back over to right-handed. Here comes Drew Summers. Oh, an extra inning pitching change. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this pitching change. I might end the stream. I don't know if I can sit through this. By the way, if the fucking Orioles score runs, I think I'm just going to leave. I think I'm just going to consider that a walk-off and leave and end my stream. I'm not lying. It's very, very tempting. We just walked a 204 hitter. Oh, never mind. They're keeping him out there. Foul ball. I was gonna say there's like only right-handers do up. Why are they doing that? Foul. The ball was fouled off, so it's 0-1. Infield way in for the bunt. I think their goal is to get the out at third. We'll see though. I don't know if they got anybody. I think the bases are loaded. Nope, they got one. Runners to second and third, one away. Now up is Pozo. Tigers playing at cut the runner down at home depth. Fouled away, it's 0-1. The bullpen's not sick. It's just fucking, they suck. Close, just wrong vowel. Instead of you, use I. Instead I, use you. Ball in the dirt. Not a time to be spiking it in. You would have walked this guy? Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea to set up Jackson Holiday. I don't know. Pozo is not a difficult out. They should be able to get him. It's just holidays up next, so I don't know what they do. I don't know if you want to do that. Yeah, going to the Marlins is a move for a team that pays talent. Yeah, that'll be a sac fly. That'll probably be the ball game. I don't know if the Tigers can manage 8 runs. Not today. 8-7. They take a lead on a sac fly. Holiday comes up now with a runner at third and 2 away. I'm guessing we have to sit through a fucking pitching change. Don't know if I'm gonna sit through this pitching change. If they actually do pull the pitcher, I don't know if I can watch it. That's a lot of fucking commitment to this game that I have to keep watching now. Damn, dude. I don't know. I don't know if I can continue. I'll give it 3 minutes. And if it's not back on in 3 minutes, I'm ending the stream. I can't sit through this. 1, 2. Yeah, this shit ain't back on and moving by 4:10 on the dot. I'm ending the stream. Probably whole team. Yeah, I think they'll trade everybody. Yeah, they're definitely trading everybody. It's not even about being here through the good and bad times. It's just I don't like watching extra inning baseball, dude. I don't watch baseball more than 11 innings. So regardless of if we tie it, I'm not watching any more of it. So they better win in the bottom of the 11th, or I'm done, dude. Yeah, I'm more of a fan than all of you are. I watched all 28 games in the month of May. I watch all the games, dude. Yeah, that's fair. You guys can think that. And the fat retard gives up another run. What a great decision to bring that guy in. 9-7. You guys are claiming to be like real Tigers fans, and you're pushing for the trade of our best player. That's really funny to try to claim to be a real fan of the team. We should trade all of our good players, is what you guys are actively saying in the chat right now. Also, one of you said you're going to go be a Marlins fan, and you're calling me a not real fan. That's very funny. We should trade Skubal. I'm more of a Tigers fan than you are. Yeah, sure. We should give up our season and trade all of our good players. You're not a real fan for not liking extra inning baseball. Yeah, I guess. 2-1. You really think the Tigers are going to get anything good back in that fucking Skubal trade? What are you, 4 years old? Name one time the Tigers have ever gotten like anything good in a trade. Name one time other than like the fucking Padres trading or like the Nationals trading away Juan Soto that you've ever seen an actual trade work out for a team. I'm a Tigers fan. I'm telling you, nothing will fucking happen with that trade. We'll get a bunch of guys that will all end up sucking dick in Major League Baseball, just like when we traded Justin Verlander. Just like when we traded Justin Verlander, guess what? We're going to get absolutely the fuck back nothing. Nothing that will ever compare to what Tarek Skubal can bring to our team. We're like 4 games back at worst out of a playoff spot. And you pansies want to sell the season to get some prospects that probably won't even be good at baseball. Do you know what we got from Verlander? Do you know what the total WAR for that trade was? We got 1.8 combined in Daz, Cameron Rogers, and Franklin Perez. You know what happens to 65% of trades for prospects? They do absolutely nothing. If I'm not getting Kevin McGonigal back, I don't do the trade. You know what we should do? We should trade Colt Keith and somebody else over to the Padres so we can get our hands on Mason Miller to save the season. That's what we need to do. We need to fucking find some mid-range, maybe Jake Miller, package him with fucking Colt Keith, who we have no future for, and send them to San Diego and see if that'll get us Mason Miller. No. What? You're a big fan of fucking Colt Keith. He's the future of this team, isn't he? No, you trade him. And you go get a goddamn arm that can actually pitch out of the back end of the bullpen. No, I wouldn't trade Skubal for Mason Miller. That's a lateral move. We're not. No, I hope we don't do any kind of stupid trade. Season's still alive. We're 3 games out of the. We're 3.5 out of a playoff spot. If we lose, we're 4.5 out. We're not going to do anything if we trade Skubal this year. The season is over if you trade Skubal, and if you punt at 4 games, you're a pussy. If you're 4 games out of a playoff spot with the rotation of Skubal, Mize, Melton, and Manning and Job, or Melton and Job, I really don't understand why you punt the season. Valencia starts at second. Torque up now. It's 9-7 Orioles. You're the one being negative, you idiot. You're the one like, trade him, season's over. Trade away our best player. Torque just hit a 2-run homer and tied it. Where? Trade everybody. End the season. It's a 9-9 game. Where? I'm a real fan. Trade our player and punt the season. Fuck you. I hope we don't trade anybody except Colt Keith and some other player in AAA over to the Padres, and we get Mason Miller and we go on a run just to spite you, stupid fans. I believe in this team. I don't have to be a real YouTuber. Go get a reliever to help this team out. 9-9, bottom of the 11th. Guess what I said back on May 31st when the team just went 6-22. As long as we stay healthy in the second half, we're primed to have a nice run. You're the one saying trade Skubal because the season's over, dude. Tristan, you're literally saying trade Skubal because the season's over. You're not telling me anything. If anything, I'm the only one being consistent here with the way I believe in this team. I just hate watching baseball in extra innings because I'm a giant baby and I want to go eat dinner. I'm very hungry. I'm cranky. I've been talking for 3 straight hours. 2-1. My belief in this team never wavers. Until they're eliminated from the playoffs, I think this is a very dangerous playoff team if they can get in. There is no reason to get rid of our best player. If we lose him in the offseason, we lose him in the offseason. I promise you, we're not going to get a prospect back that is anywhere what we want. Yeah, because you're saying we should trade Skubal to the Dodgers for good players. That's what you're implying, dude. You're saying we should trade our best player and get good players back. That's a dumb decision. We need good players for this year so we can make them run with what we have. We are really. All right, whatever. I'm done arguing this fact. I think Baez just grounded out too. Yeah, 2 down now. Here's Outman. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'd get rid of Flaherty, Torres. I'd literally rather keep Skubal and keep the guys we have. I'm good. I like this team. I think they need a bullpen arm and maybe a right-handed outfielder. And I think we're good to go. Put Flaherty in the bullpen when he comes back. He's good for 3 innings right now. I'd DFA Veerling immediately. I think he's on the injured list, though, if I'm being honest. I think he just ruined his hamstring today. We'll probably get Jolks. Fuck, it's 0-2. 0-2 in a 9-9 game, bottom of the 11th. Tigers need a bullpen arm and some kind of like decent outfield bat and glove to kind of get them through the stretch here, I think. And I think we'll be all right. I don't think we need to trade away Skubal, though. I just don't. To be honest with you, the reason I'm so bullish on Skubal, I don't trust anything the MLB media has told me at all about Skubal. Do you all remember all offseason, like starting in November, that the trade to the Dodgers was imminent? That the details were already, and Outman gets hit by the pitch. 1 on, 2 out for McGonigal. Maybe we have a shot here. Yeah, the best pitcher in baseball. That contributes. It's really stupid. But, like all offseason, literally from November till February, it was the trade is done. It's imminent. It's already done. Not if, not when, but if. No, not if, but when. It was about to happen. And yeah. Why didn't the trade happen? It seems like the MLB media had no idea what was going on, really. Listen, dude, I get it. You think Skubal sucks and we should blow our team up for a bunch of more rookies. I get it. That won't be ready to play until 28, 29 when, when we need players for next season. But yeah, dude, that's cool. I think we should trade everybody. We should trade Torrek, Green, Skubal. How about we just trade everybody there, Tristan? Fuck it. Blow the team up. Get rid of all of our good players. That's a good idea. For a bunch of guys who are probably going to suck dick anyway. You would have been one of them people who were very pro trading Verlander in 17 and then like bitched about it every year after because everybody we got back turned out to be shitty. If we trade Skubal, none of you are ever allowed to complain about the trade. I hope you know that, right? By the way, when we inevitably lose the Skubal trade, because that's how every single trade like this goes ever, unless you're the fucking Nationals who got 2 900 OPS hitters, we're not winning this trade. We're going to get fleeced. We're going to get some dog shit back that probably never plays well in the major leagues. And then you guys are going to bitch about the trade for the next decade like you did with Verlander. I already know. I know how you people work, by the way. You trade everybody, guys. You bitched until we traded Verlander, and then once we did it, you bitched because we didn't get enough back 5 years after the trade happened. You never can bitch about it. I would rather not lose a Skubal trade and then our season goes to shit when we're 4 games out of the playoffs. How come you guys are leaving out the fact that Skubal, like, we're 4 games out of the playoffs? Do you not want to make a playoff run with Skubal? Is getting one prospect more important than making the playoffs? Do you not is getting back a player more important than making the playoffs this year? Question. Do you not want to make the playoffs? Would you rather miss the playoffs by 2 games because we don't have enough starting pitching at the end of the year to get us there? If you answer yes, then you can live with the fact that we're going to miss the playoffs. I'm just asking, would you rather miss the playoffs? So you want to trade our best player, miss the playoffs? Because we will miss the playoffs without Skubal. We will 100% miss the playoffs without Derek Skubal this year. Just give him away for a prospect or two, and then miss the playoffs. Yeah, or we trade Colt Keith and go get a back end, or we just go trade for some arms, like we can do. I mean, we're 3 games out right now with a very easy remaining schedule. Yeah, I mean, Skubal's like what? Probably going to win like 3 or 4 more games. Yeah, actually, having a rotation of Skubal, Mize, Manning, I keep saying Manning. Skubal, Mize, Melton, and Job actually is a pretty dominant playoff rotation. In a 4-game series, facing 4 of those pitchers and then getting Skubal for a 5th game actually is pretty fucking dominating. So, I mean, you would see Skubal, Mize, Melton, Job, Mize, or Skubal. Yeah, actually, having Skubal available twice in a playoff run too would be very nice. Yeah, that's why you trade and go get a bullpen arm. So once again, I'm asking, just punt the season. All right, I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying, you guys have all said you'd rather miss the playoffs and get some prospects back that probably aren't even MLB ready prospects, who probably will turn out to be shitty because the Tigers are dog shit at trading. Yeah, all right, cool. I'm glad you guys trust this front office to make this trade too. Jesus Christ! All right. Oh boy, we're about to get fucking. I'm glad you guys aren't the GM of this team. I really hope we don't trade. I really hope we don't, because boy, oh boy, are we gonna get fucked. Yeah, how many? Who's the? Whatever, dude. Yeah, we should just punt the season. Is that what you guys are saying? Just give up on the season? One of you Skubal traders should just say it. Yeah, I don't care if we miss the. Why don't you guys say that? Like, it's fine to miss the playoffs and trade Skubal if we have a bunch more prospects. Can you admit that? I mean, if you can admit to me you're fine with missing the playoffs, then adding in maybe 2 guys that probably make it, like maybe 2 of them would make it to the majors and be relevant. Maybe one of them will be a star. If you want to do that trade and miss the playoffs, just admit it. That's fine. You don't want to make the play. You don't want to admit that you'd rather miss the playoffs. Okay. I mean, we actually we made it to the divisional round last year with a much worse team. So, I feel like with better pitching this year, which we have in the starting department, I don't know. I mean, we made it to the divisional round. Isn't that right before the championship series round? No, I don't think the AAA team would beat us. We'd probably no-hit their AAA team because they wouldn't be able to hit our starting pitching. And then we'd probably fucking destroy their pitching. Yeah, I'm sure the guys who've never seen major league pitching would just suddenly be able to turn it on against Troy Melton. Fucking dumb. That's like saying, like, do you know that the Clemson Tigers in 2014 would have beat the New York Jets? Dude, do you know the best college team, if they put all the All-Stars, would beat the worst NFL team? That's the same dumbass logic that you guys just did in this chat. You guys just did the same fucking logic as, hey, this college football team will beat the worst NFL team. We'd perfect game that AAA team of the Dodgers. And, dude, you could have the Kansas City Royals with that team show up and play the AAA Dodgers and probably no-hit them. There is such a gap between AAA and the MLB. I don't think you guys understand the gap between the two. Because you could put a guy down in AAA and they'll hit 400, bring him up to the majors, he doesn't work. He's a true. You know, there's a thing called quadruple A players, right? No, the Tigers would destroy them. Yeah, they would no hit them with our pitching staff. They wouldn't get a hit off our starting pitching. We could just run Skubal at them and they would do absolutely. They would strike out in every at bat. And we could even pitch Drew Anderson, Drew Summers. We could pitch all our dog shit relievers at them and they would do absolutely nothing. Maybe the best of them would get a single. Yeah, AAA baseball is awful. It's not good. They would be in the majors if they were as good as they needed to be, or they would have been traded for more players by the Dodgers. There's a reason they're in AAA. That's a deep-ass fly-out. Runner will get to third. 9-9, runner at third, 2 away. Yeah, but it's the AAA pitching. Dude, you just don't get... You guys do not understand the gap of talent between AAA and the major league level. Especially pitching gap. Like, these are like... You're saying guys like Riley Green couldn't hit the AAA pitching of the Dodgers? Really? Kevin McGonigal wouldn't tear that AAA pitching to pieces? Dylan Dingler wouldn't homer every at-bat off a triple dog. You know what would happen if you put, like, there's a reason, like, Kevin McGonigal wasn't sent to AAA. It's because last year he was hitting, like, 350 against them. Or would have, like, do you think Max Anderson, who's hitting 310 all year in AAA, is going to come up to the majors and hit 310? Not in AAA. You don't... Paul, you're talking like the Tigers would lose to a AAA baseball team. No, you guys, that's not true. I'm telling you, your team would lose really badly to the Tigers. The Major League Baseball team of the Detroit Tigers would not lose to the AAA team of the Dodgers. I'm sorry, that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard somebody say, to try to say we should trade away Tarek Skubal. That's the wildest. I don't even understand the logic behind that. That's a division opponent. That's kind of designed to beat the Tigers. We could talk about what's going on with the Royals very specifically if you want to, and talk about the way that their team is constructed and why they play the Tigers so well. But you don't want to, like, that's a boring conversation about how the Royals typically construct their team to take on the team that they think will win the division every year. This year they thought it would be the Tigers, so they built the team that can beat the Tigers. Last year they built a team that was very good against Cleveland for some reason. Go look up all the scores. Look how fucking close they were. Every year that the Royals don't have a consistent year-to-year plan. They build a team around 3 guys, 4 kind of in fucking Massey. They build it around Witt, Pasquantino, Miguel Garcia, sometimes Perez, and, Massey. And they scored the run. Damn. 10-9. And everything else is just on a year-to-year basis for them, who they think is going to win the division. Outside of those 4 guys. Now it won't really be Perez. They're not really building around him anymore. We're not riding one good player. I think it's dumb to trade a player who will significantly help us in a playoff push. Yeah, do you actually believe that everybody we trade for is going to make it? Or, like, we didn't get anything for Verlander, effectively. You know that, right? Like, we got nothing for Justin Verlander. You're fine with that? No, we don't win with people like you guys that are like, we should just trade away everybody. Why try to even sign Skubal long term? Just let him walk. Why pay him? Don't pay him any money. Let him walk. Because even if they did pay Skubal after the season, you guys will just bitch about how much money and how big his contract is. It doesn't matter. There's no winning with any. There's no winning. Trust me. Even if they keep him, win the World Series this year, and sign him long term, you people will still be bitching about we didn't get 2 prospects. That's retarded. I can talk all I want about trades. None of them ever work. most of the time trades turn out shitty. I'm sure the Reds loved all those prospects they gave away for Eugenio Suarez. Oh wait, no, none of those prospects are worth the fuck. Are the Mariners even using any of those players they traded away to get Eugenio Suarez? Like, or like what happened? Like, did anything even come of that trade? Yeah, it's a stream, Mosaic. I should be talking. Should I be quiet? Am I not supposed to talk in my stream? What we should do is trade Skubal to Cleveland for Brian Rocchio and all the guys that hit Skubal on that team. So that way, when we have to play them again, we have Brian Rocchio. Yeah, we should definitely trade the guy every team wants to make a run with on their roster. So, like, hey, by the way, for you guys saying, like, one player doesn't make a difference, why are teams willing to trade us, like, 4 prospects apiece for one guy for a rental season if he's not that important of a player or good of a player or enough to put a team over the top? Why? Please tell me this. Why is if Skubal isn't worth keeping, why do so many teams want to give us everything they have for him? They want to give us their entire future for one guy for 2 months. And you're telling me he's not good enough for the Tigers to keep to try to make the playoffs this year, right? He's not good enough as a singular player to put a team over the top and make them enter the playoffs, right? Okay. Got it. We don't really need a bunch more prospects either. We have like 6 of them coming to the major leagues next year. And then we drafted a bunch of very good young pitchers who are college pitchers, so they're like a year away. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. McGonigal starts at second. We'll have Keith, Dingler, and Green. We need 2. No, now I'm having fun fucking. By the way, if we don't trade Skubal, you guys better show back up so I can laugh in your fucking faces. No, I'm right. I will be right about this. I'm rarely ever wrong about these kind of things, by the way. Since you're new around here, I tend to be right about most of the moves about these kind of things. So I'm telling you, this would be a bad idea. We should not do this. We're not going to get anything back. And we'll miss the playoffs. Cool. Guess what? We'll be in the playoffs, though. Would you rather not make the playoffs? Yeah, we'll miss the playoffs and get 2 or 3 guys, one of which may make the major league roster in 2028. But hey, you guys can laugh at me because we made the playoffs in 2026. I guess that's hilarious. More hilarious than than missing out on a prospect in 2028 who might make the team. Yeah, the goal is to win. Then you guys don't want to this year for some reason. If the goal is to win, you guys don't. You guys don't want to. Anyway, 0-1 here on Malgary. Oh, Malgary's hitting. So Malgary, Dingler, and Green. This is interesting. No, we need more prospects, you guys. We don't need to win. Guys, it'd be better if we trade away Skubal, get some prospects who might make the team in 28 or 29, and then lose, don't make the playoffs this year. It's fine if we don't make the playoffs this year. It's okay because we might be better down the road in 28, 29 when those prospects are ready to play, and we'll make the playoffs then. Duh. Dude, if we trade our best player now and miss the playoffs this year because we won't get players that will be major league ready to be on this team this year, they will make no contribution to this year or next year. We might make the playoffs in 28 if we make this trade, dude. What are we doing? Make the move. You're right, dude. You're actually right. We should trade for guys who might make us make the playoffs in the future instead of making the playoffs this year and going on a run with one of the best rotations in baseball. Hey, whatever, man. Hey, you guys are right. We should trash one of the best bullpens in baseball, are one of the best rotations in baseball. Not go on a run this year with the 4-man rotation that really can't be stopped. We shouldn't make a move for a bullpen arm. That's stupid. We should just punt the season. We're 3 games out of the playoffs right now. Fuck it. It's a better idea to hope for 28 or 27 or some year in the future that we maybe make the playoffs when we can make it this year. I think it's a better idea to hopefully make it in a different year. Instead of hopefully depending on some rookies that we call up from AAA when we make a trade, and maybe they'll be good to go this year. Is the rotation to blame for our record? Would you say that we're not, when Mel Gary walks to start off, would you say that it's the fault of our starting rotation? Or would you say it's the bullpen that I've already said we should make trades for and improve upon and make a run with it? 2 on. Nobody out. If your screen's frozen, you should try to refresh it. Yeah, we're 3 games out of the playoffs. You guys can autistically fixate on records, but we're only 3.5 out of the playoffs right now. I don't care about record when we're 3 out of the playoffs. We still have about 60 games to play in the season here, right? What do we have? 58, 108. So we have like 50. Yeah, we still have a lot of games to go, boys. Record's still pretty kind of irrelevant. As long as we're within the 5 games of the playoffs, I don't see the reason to punt the season, especially in this dog shit ass American League right now. And Dingler strikes out swinging. I don't think Dingler knows how to bunt, unfortunately. Here's Riley Green. Really could use a hit here to score a run. 1 away, 2 on. 10-9, Orioles lead. Come on, Riley, do something. Ball 1. I think it's very hard in a playoff game to beat in a playoff series to deal with the fact that you'd have Skubal twice, Melton, Mize, and Job. I think that's a very tough fucking set of pitchers to deal with in a 4-game, to try to win 4 games off of, especially if you go and solidify the bullpen with a couple ads. And maybe Will Vest gets healthy and they figured to stop using him out of the 9th. 2-0. If they can get something actually like good, like maybe, yeah. Like it would have to be a very good trade. Like I would have to be like, oh, okay, we're getting basically Kevin McGonigal 2 back. Then it's like, all right, if we could bring him, if he's like kind of playing at the major leagues as a rookie, like right now, and contributing to a team like right now and is very good for a team, then maybe, man, that's a little different. I just don't like trading for prospects. I don't like doing it. Like they would need to be like CJ Abrams and James Wood. If we were offered something for 2 players as obvious as those 2, then maybe, because like that was always an obvious thing, right? Like that was a dumb trade by the Padres in retrospect. Fuck, dude. I think it's runners at 2nd and 3rd, but I don't know. Yeah, we need fucking bullpen badly. Oh, Valencia with 2 on to win it. Oh, we need a hit so bad. They're gonna bring in, what the fuck is this last name? Oh, Kitteridge will come into pitch. Did he have 4 hitters? Oh no, okay, he was in a different inning. All right. Boy. All right, they'll bring in Kittredge to pitch to Valencia, who's 0 for 5 today. He's really due for a hit. Runners at second and third. Tigers down 10-9. They need a single. Single could do it. Malgary is at Malgary, however the fuck you say his name. I always say Malgary, but if he could pick up a hit here, it'd be big. It'd be big. No, you can cry about whatever you want to, all you want. I don't give a fuck. Hey, a big clutch hit here would be nice. Just gap shot here. These guys want us to lose probably because it would help their chances of a Skubal trade. Stop watching. You know, the more people tell me to end the stream and like because they're annoyed, do you know that it just emboldens me to stay live longer? Like because of your complaining, I'm gonna watch this entire game. No, I'm not going to do that actually. Listen, dude, I'm a very spiteful person. I operate almost entirely off of spite. Spite gives me a level of energy that is so great. It feels so good. It was supposed to be over in the fucking top of the ninth. These goddamn loser Tigers couldn't fucking not give up runs. All right, we need a hit. Please, Valencia, end this game. Well, probably ends it anyway, but... Yeah, I don't care. People can tell me to stop, and it only makes me want to keep going more. Strike one. Fuck. Why would they challenge? It's whatever. Yeah, so the two guys calling me a fake Tigers fan are the Dodgers and an Orioles fan. That's funny. Anyway, 0-1. This is too big of a moment. No, ball in the dirt. Maybe that's enough to get a run in. Maybe a wild pitch. No. Fuck. Finnegan and Anderson blew it today. Two one. That's game. Son of a bitch. Well, what a shitty way to lose a game. All right. Well, 51 and 58. Not idea. Not a good loss. Hopefully we go add some bullpen arms and not trade Skubal despite all these people that want to trade him because we shouldn't do that. Well, now we got to go play Oakland. We're off tomorrow, so that's good. Day to kind of recover finally. And then, yeah, we got to go play Oakland. Hopefully we can play them. Yeah, I mean, you could have left a while ago. Anyway, we'll see what happens, I suppose. Yeah, it's always Dodgers fans. Yeah. Well, yeah. And for now, until a different team wins the World Series, you know, and then he's not a Dodgers fan anymore. We know. All right. Well, not a great game by the Tigers. Pretty shitty effort by the boys. Not the offense. Offense did everything they could have. That was a good game for the bats. Bad by the defense. Bad by the pitching. We gotta go get some arms. Yeah, that was a very bad job. That was a shit job. The fucking Minnesota Twins. At least we can all agree on one thing. The fuck is a Twins fan doing in here? The Minnesota Twins. Yeah, we can all agree. Fuck Cleveland. Actually, yeah, we can all agree. Fuck Cleveland. I don't even know how they win the games they win. Negative fucking run differential. 3 games over 500. We have like a plus 35 run differential. We're 7 under. Fucking bullshit ass fucking Cleveland, dude. All right, though, everyone. It was a fun stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. I enjoyed chatting with you. Thank you all for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for yet another fun stream. I don't know if I'll be doing the next game. Yeah, I'm glad we can all agree on fuck the Guardians. we can all come together on hating Cleveland. It's just fuck that Devil team, fuck the Devil baseball that they play. It's not fair. Though I will say, if there is a salary floor implemented, Cleveland may become one of the best teams in baseball because they can't just give everyone away anymore. Yeah, it's a garbage bullpen. They need to get some guys. It's either trade Skubal and punt the season, or try to make a move and go get some bullpen guys. It's one of the two. We'll see what they do with it. All right, everybody. That was a fun conversation. Hopefully no one leaves with hurt feelings. You know, we're just having fun. We'll see who's right. Hey, maybe you guys come back and talk shit in a couple days if Skubal is traded. We'll see. Why fuck Cleveland? They win unethically in the sport of baseball. It's nothing personal against Cleveland. It's just like you shouldn't be they shouldn't win the way they do. Yeah, no hard feelings, man. You're good, dude. I don't hold grudges. You're always welcome here. You have a good day too, boss. Yeah, it's nobody likes Cleveland because they have a negative run differential and they're over 500 every time. Yeah, you're good, man. I know you guys just want Skubal. Most likely, you guys wind up getting him if he's traded. You probably have the best offers we can get our hands on. The most likely to make it fucking prospects will come from you guys. See, I'm just nervous that stupid fucking Harris is going to look at the Brewers, see that big-ass bitch having 35 home runs or whatever, and take him, knowing that guy's going to be a bust in the majors. It's so annoying that I can see it happening. Because they're going to want to do right, not send him to the Dodgers, and they're going to send him to the fucking Brewers for that loser-ass dude with 32 home runs. Oh, that makes me so mad, dude. That makes me so mad. It makes me so upset that that's what's going to happen. And he's never going to hit more than 15 a year in the majors. Ooh, that sucks. Dude, if I'm the Dodgers, I wouldn't go that hard for him. It's a one-year rental for a guy. If I'm being honest, Skubal's probably going to blow his ACL or his Tommy John next year, right? His speeds are down 4 miles an hour still after the surgery. But hey, I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting few days. If I'm another team, I'm not offering a lot because I'm very nervous about that elbow. That's 3 elbow injuries within a 6-year window. Harris really can't fuck this up. I mean, if he doesn't trade him, it's not that bad. But if he gets the trade wrong, it could end his career in the future. I think we should keep him and then sign him long term because that's what's right to do. I personally believe in signing and developing. I have a personal philosophy. You should never let a player like Skubal hit free agency. Personal. This shouldn't be happening. And we're not bad enough that we should trade away everybody. You know what I mean? So to me, it's personally, I don't like trading away developed players like Skubal, but. No, I mean, there is an argument he should be. There is a traditional argument, but we're not a bad... if we weren't 4 games out of the playoffs right now, I would probably be yeah, it makes... If we were 10 out and the season was actually pretty cooked, 10 out of the wild card, I'd be yeah, you should probably trade him. But I feel dog, he can probably win us enough to where it's that's enough to get in, and if we get in, it's dangerous. That's kind of my mindset. It's we'll see. I don't know. If they lose to the fucking... over the next 2 games, if they can't beat the A's, you should probably trade him. Yeah, it's in a couple years, it's do the Dodgers just trade away Ohtani? It's I don't know. All right, I'm out of here, everybody. I need to eat. It's been over 3.5 hours, so this is a long ass stream. Thank y'all for a fun stream. Appreciate y'all. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you when I see you next. Maybe Friday, just depending on what I'm doing. Most likely Saturday will be the next stream, though. I can't guarantee Friday because those are kind of tough. All right, peace out. Have a great rest of your evening, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. It's always fun. As always, it's go Lions, go Patriots, and of course, it's always go Tigers. Peace out, and I'll see y'all